con huevos.
Had to take a beer there.
I was like,
What's up, guys? My name is Mario.
My name's Jesus.
Oh, that's right. I
I'm
forgot
Pao.
about Jesus.
All right, let's start it over. Sorry, I was waiting for someone to say it. and
What's up, guys? My name is Mario.
My name's Pao.
I'm Raul.
Welcome back.
Oh, shit. Now I
what
fucked up.
Dude, what are we doing?
I got like
Amateur hour.
contact high or something. I don't know.
You're good, bro. Just the second hand. Yeah.
It's because Jesus is in here,
is
so
nice.
we're
It's
all
like fucking
thrown
up the
off.
flow.
Yeah.
Fuck you,
All right,
Jesus.
go.
What's up, guys? My name is Mario.
My name's Pao.
I'm Raul.
Welcome back to the Vive con Huevos podcast, guys. We have another
Hey.
special guest with us today. Guys, with us on my right, your guys is, I don't know, left?
Probably.
He's not even on the screen yet, but he has 124,000 monthly listeners on Spotify and close to almost 400,000 views on YouTube.
Oh, shit.
I had to write it down because I fuck up facts all the fucking time.
He does.
Guys, on
We
our
all know
right,
we have to fact
we
check
got
him.
San Diego native producer, DJ, hype man of the year, Rommii in the house.
What's good? Woo! Thank you guys for having me.
No, thank
Of
you
course.
for
Appreciate you.
answering my DM 5 months ago.
Always, bro. I'd answer that shit again.
No, I really do appreciate it. We were talking before the podcast started. It was like I messaged you right before Coachella. I think I came across your EDC video, which we'll talk about that in a little bit. How TikTok and just socials have played such a big role, especially with now creatives and people like in the industry just trying to come up.
Definitely.
It's just such a nice way to be able to like introduce yourself to more people. And I mean, it's free. Like, why not take advantage of it? You know, like so many people are like, oh, I don't know how to market myself. I don't know how to market myself. It's just like, just post it.
100%,
Literally, just fucking post it. And it's been like the theme across like so many of our episodes with guests is like, how did you get to where you were? It was like, I just posted it. It's like, I just stopped giving a fuck and I just posted it. But I'm gonna stop rambling because I do that a lot here. Rommii, thank you so much for being here. I know it was a long time coming. We've been planning this for quite some time. You've been on the move.
I have, man. I
been-
feel like I'm never here. But I'm here now.
Yeah. Well, like when I messaged you, I mean, you had like so many things lined up, like going on. I think one of the biggest ones, and we'll get into it, it was EDC.
Yeah.
And I think you were prepping for that. And I was like, dude, that's huge. And like I told you, I was like looking for people within the San Diego or like just the community in general to like kind of highlight. And then I came across your TikTok and I was like, well, first of all, I love DJs. I love music. I love house. I know you're not a big fan of the term EDM.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I love like EDM, like just electronic dance music in general.
sure, yeah.
Like the whole, like whatever bubble you want to put it in. And then I get to see that you're going to EDC. Like that's wild.
Yeah, man. I
Like,
appreciate it.
congratulations.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah, I feel like I've had so many gigs this year.
Yeah.
That it's like, you're all over the place with it. But I mean, we could talk about it as we go into the flow. But that was definitely like my favorite one so far that I've done.
Really?
Yeah.
And then you have one coming up, right? Is it?
I do.
Beyond?
Yeah. No, I have a Lost in Dreams, which
There we
is
go.
it's a new festival
Yeah.
in Los Angeles.
LA, yeah.
It used to be in Vegas, so I have no idea what the fuck to expect.
Yeah.
But I just know it's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
But that's the next one, next Friday. Not this Friday, but the one after.
Oh, it's coming
Yeah.
up.
Well, it's coming up. Once this comes out,
He'll probably be there.
Yeah. you'll
Or it
probably
was
be
like the
there.
past
Yeah, it's gonna
weekend.
you
probably
guys
be
saw
past,
the footage.
Yeah.
But before we deep dive into like now your the trajectory and your current career, it feels like it's huge now. I mean, I feel like you have like such a huge production behind you now.
Yeah,
Like
a little bit,
managers,
kinda. Yeah.
You were born and raised in San Diego, right?
I was, man. I was born in a Paradise Valley Hospital in National City.
Nice.
San Diego gang for life.
Most people won't recognize that.
Nah, nobody knows what the hell that is.
Yeah, I was actually when my nursing school, I did some of my CNA classes there.
No way.
Yeah, it was a hard
Bro,
yeah.
born for this shit, man.
Yeah. We were meant to be, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, sorry, I'm like sweating balls
I
right
know.
now.
No, you're good.
Don't be nervous. It's okay, man.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm,
man.
like, I'm just. He was in EDC, bro. It's like this
We're
is
nervous for you
huge
too.
star.
No, okay.
Done this like 70 times. So born and raised in San Diego.
Yeah.
And you went to high school at St. Augustine, right?
Yeah, I went to two high schools, St. Augustine and then Christian Victory Academy.
Yeah.
That when I went, it was called Lutheran, but those bastards changed the name.
Damn.
So I don't
So
even
it's
know
not
where
even,
I went.
it's like non-existent now.
Yeah. I don't know where I went, man.
Where is that? It sounds familiar.
It's right next to Southwestern High School. I mean,
Oh.
college. My
Oh.
bad. Yeah,
Like
on that-
across.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's next to you guys in Bonita on that same street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
why
yeah,
does
yeah.
that sound so familiar?
We don't have to talk about it.
Yeah. It's like kind of small,
It's
right?
a super small school.
Yeah.
It's basically like a charter school, only like 200 kids.
I know, because sometimes I pass by it and I'm like, it just looks like it has those like trailers.
Oh
and
my
I was
god!
like, why is there
Don't
only-
remind me, bro. The trauma. My mom and dad
PTSD.
would always make fun of me. Be like, vas al trailer. I'm like, shut up, man. Shut up.
Was that because of like why did you transfer schools?
To get into it, like honestly, I was like a big basketball person. I could have sworn you guys were gonna go to the NBA.
Okay.
So I transferred because I got a basketball scholarship.
Pero me jodí la rodilla.
Yeah, dude,
You
I
could've
tried,
been the
but then,
first
like,
Mexican.
dude, I got dunked on, like,
Oh,
really
okay.
bad by a guy who ended up going to the NBA, and he
Okay.
put his nuts on my neck.
Oh,
Well, that's
So,
the
like, I was like, imagine just like 7 foot of dick, and you're
yeah,
like,
that's how,
Oh my God, why is it so big?
yeah, dude, there was like weight on it, right? So no mames, like.
was that your breaking point? Was that where you're like, I gotta
literally
go?
told my dad, I'm like, I don't think basketball is for me, Dad. Yeah,
just comes home crying.
yeah, no, for real.
It's like,
but-
yeah, mijo, your mouth was open.
I saw that. I saw that.
I wasn't that bad. But
caught you by
It was
surprise.
foul. It was foul. Yeah.
Well, at least you got to touch somebody that now is in the NBA.
Right?
Pause.
It's a flex.
But,
yeah. Well, maybe
kind
not.
of-
No, you touched me. Yeah.
That's the way I feel with like Tony Jefferson.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know who that is, but he came out of Eastlake High School.
Really?
And he just got drafted to the Chargers.
Oh shit.
And he was we both played. We were both from the same
Year.
from the same same generation.
Yeah.
But dude, this guy was untouchable. This guy was like the fastest running back to like ever come out of San Diego. Sorry, LT. But but I had the opportunity, bro. In one game, I touched his cleat.
Really?
And that's
As
my
he ran
hardest-
past him.
As he ran past me, bro. And that's my biggest flex.
Hey, that counts, bro.
That counts for
You're
something,
gonna dab him
right?
up one
I
day,
did,
and be like,
yeah.
you remember me? He's
I
like,
touched
of
your cleat,
course.
Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in your highlight video.
I'm the big fat guy. I wasn't
like,
even
my
supposed
guy.
to tackle him, bro. I just fell in front of him.
Yeah, you're like, I'm not gonna do
Yeah, I was
that
like,
shit.
there's no way I'm winning this 40-yard
Yeah.
dash.
Well, that's how I felt. So we have that commonality
Yeah,
already.
I see why the universe just kind of brought us
it's like
together now.
we both got destroyed by the
Big black
millionaires
guys.
that are in their 20s right
My
now.
big
Yeah.
black guys.
Fuck yeah.
yeah. But okay, so growing up in San Diego, how was that, bro?
It was cool. I feel like I always tell everyone, this is like the best place to possibly grow up.
Yeah.
Because I mean, traveling now to different cities, not to diss any city in the US, but holy fuck. Like, it's just so comfortable here. Like, it's LA with no traffic, not as much ego to the random people you walk into, just regular people, and the weather's just. And obviously, like, Tijuana is like the border. Like,
Yeah. Did you party a lot in Tijuana?
I didn't as much, but my parents my dad's from Tijuana and my mom's from Culiacan. But they would always be like they would always try to brainwash me to be like, we worked our ass off for you to be here. Like, work
Like,
so
be
your
here.
children can be here as
Yeah.
well, you know. But I didn't. I mean, I would go with like my homies out. I forgot what the name, like Bose and all that. I don't know if it
Oh,
still
okay.
exists
Yeah.
anymore.
Say yeah.
But
Still
like,
exists?
Yeah.
I think so.
Still
Yeah.
exists.
does it really?
It
Yeah.
does, yeah.
Oh shit!
Is
Shout
that-
out
That's
Bose.
where.
That's
Yeah.
where they went after the wedding.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Jose.
so shit like that. But I mean, I was never a fan because, like, to be honest, I like grew up here my whole life. So like, I was never like truthfully in Tijuana. But I mean, I would cross the border. I'd go to the dentist there. You know,
Yeah.
it's like home base for like.
Like a real San Diegan.
So if you know, you know.
He's like, fuck healthcare. I'm going down to Tijuana.
exactly. 7-minute drive. Fuck out of here.
Well, that just happened to me. I was like, I had hurt my shoulder a few months ago, and I was just ignoring it. And then one day I was like, ya no puedo con el dolor. So we went to TJ, and bro, I stopped paying for health insurance in the States.
Yeah.
Like,
No, he didn't.
actually, it's not legal anymore. So
It's not really.
no, you don't get
Fuck, I'm gonna
penalized.
stop
As far as I
paying
know,
for
you
that
don't get
shit, too.
penalized anymore. Adult podcasting.
Yeah.
So I stopped paying like a while back ago, and I was like, fuck, well, pues no tengo de otra, voy a ir a Tijuana. Dude, it was like $40 for the consulta, and then like another 20 for the pills that the meds that they gave me. And I was like, dude, that's like her copay.
I was super mad about it because he got everything for the amount of my copay, and then I
Really?
still pay insurance on top of it, you know. So I was like, I'm gonna cancel that shit. I'm gonna go to MediXN every time I need to go to the doctor. Yeah.
Doctor, sí, mi ama, my way.
Like what? I was so mad. It's like I can't believe it. But anyways, we're moving on. It makes me mad still.
Yeah.
Is your shoulder better now?
Honestly, I didn't take the medication the way I was supposed to. And actually today I started feeling the pain again.
No way.
But I didn't.
You know what? Good vibes then.
Yeah, thank
We're
you.
gonna healing
I'm
energy.
gonna put some crystals on right now. It's just manifest a
Yeah,
better
you're like,
shoulder.
you know what? I feel better, bro.
The full moon just happened 2 weeks ago, so
It did.
Yeah. Align with it, bro.
yeah. Well, actually, let's
You gotta
get into
ground
I
yourself,
was gonna
babe.
say, we went to the beach the other day, yesterday, and
Gotta
she
go
was.
fucking walk on the sand.
She's like, I need to go put my feet in the sand. I need to ground myself. I was
Yep,
like, stop
yep.
being weird.
Not because then,
Hey, it
when you hear the waves too, you're like hella relaxed.
And I was eating an ice cream. It was like perfection.
Yeah.
I've got to put that picture up.
Being one,
Yeah.
one with the ocean.
Except with the toes. Those aren't free.
Oh yeah, you can
Just cut it off with
Just
the
cut
toes.
it off.
Yeah.
So
I'm
the
like
sand
floating.
that the toes touched.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Business ideas left and right. If
Hey,
you can tell, he's a business major.
We're gonna talk off pod.
Yeah.
Stop giving out ideas.
Fuck. So after you growing up in San Diego, you went to straight to San Jose?
Yeah, after I graduated, straight to San Jose State. That was like the first like introduction into like music for real. Because like obviously the big thing of every college is fraternity parties, and I didn't want to join a fraternity. I just wanted to play them. So like I got in like the first week of school. I lied to every fraternity. I was like, I'm friends with Marshmello, and all the white boys believed it. They're like, no way, dude. Like we love Marshmello, and I was like, yeah, dude, that's the boy. But
She's like in my contacts.
I love
and
that.
they all believed it. So like truthfully, like the first week of school, I was like already playing fraternity parties.
Damn.
It's a
What's up?
true
Yeah.
fake it till you make it
Seriously?
moment.
Yeah,
That's
literally, I
wild.
remember being in there and being like, oh my God, like, I don't belong here. Like, cause I mean, dude, when you're like 18 and you're like a bunch like, it looks like the thing you would see in every US movie where it's like all the girls with like no top on, all the guys like ripped as fuck.
Like some Project X
yeah,
type.
yeah. And I was just this skinny guy being like, do you guys want to hear Kendrick Lamar? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it was like a big ass culture shock, but it was awesome. That was like my building blocks of like learning how to play for different crowds. Cause the awesome thing about it is that every fraternity has a vibe.
Yeah.
There's the white boys, there's the black guys, there's the Mexicans. So every night or every weekend, I would like see a different crowd. So like I noticed that the music that would hit for a certain vibe wouldn't hit for the next. So
Yeah.
like you play reggaeton, then you play hip hop, you play dance music. So you kind of catch a feel for like a style as you go. So pretty early on, I was like, yo, like I'm pretty good at this because like I felt like I could just like see what like the ethnicities
You
were.
felt the vibe.
I felt the vibe, yeah, because DJing is just straight up like, okay, like, what would I want to hear if I was fucked up? You're like, this song would be really good right now. And then you play, and everyone's like, oh my God, he's so good. And then you're like, yeah, I'm pretty good, right? Yeah. So, like, that was kind of like the basics of getting into it.
When you were in San Jose, were you already producing or were you just mixing songs?
Yeah. I started off as a DJ. I started off in after the guy put his nuts on my neck. That was like the
That was a turning point.
That was a turning point. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do basketball. So I got into DJing. So
He was the original hawk too.
I got hot dude on, bro. Yeah, fuck. But not in a good way. That's not a flex. That's not something
forced
yeah,
on,
yeah. I got forced on my hawk tour. But yeah, so the last 2 years of high school I DJ'd, and then like going into freshman and sophomore year, I like took it pretty seriously.
Yeah.
But then I got into production because like, I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys know what a DJ does. You just play other people's music, which is super fun and fucking awesome. But I was like, dude, like these aren't my songs.
Yeah.
You know, so I removed my ego from the situation. Was like, I want to teach myself how to make music, which was like the biggest pain in the ass because like I have no musical background, no nothing. Like my parents never like really put me onto music, so it was just me going on SoundCloud and YouTube and trying to like drag in songs that already existed, and like you can see them when you drag them the file in, and just like try to copy like, oh, like the rhythm is like that, I can just do that.
Yeah.
And it kind of like just turned into like, as it snowballed into more curiosity in it, you know. It just got bigger and bigger like as I like got more into it.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
ask too, like if you had any musical background. I know the listeners are gonna get tired of this because my dream was to become a DJ.
No way.
But when I told my parents that I wanted to become a DJ, like they thought like quinceañera or like wedding DJs,
same.
like cumbia sonideros, like, you know, I was gonna be like,
100%.
yeah. So that's what they thought when I said I wanted to become a DJ. So it was kind of became like a long lost dream of mine. But I've always wanted to learn how to produce.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Like before, when I go with my boys to go to their studio, like I like going with them because it's like I have no musical inclination whatsoever. I just know I like what I hear.
But that's more
Yeah.
than enough, you know? Like, as I've matured, I've realized that everyone can, like, make music. It's just, when you hear a song, you can be like, that's ass or that's not ass. And you kind of just stay away from the ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? But,
just figuratively.
Yeah. You kind of want more ass, but no. But my point is, like, you kind of just follow your gut.
Yeah.
Like, there's no right or wrong, right? Like, I used to, like, I remember, because after 2 years of San Jose State, I dropped out to go to a music school, like, to learn music production at the highest level. Because when I was at San Jose State, like I was like the best DJ, and like I started to release songs, and like the radio station at San Jose State like put us on. Like they were super supportive, but I realized right then and there, I'm like, if I think I'm the best one here, that means I'm doing something wrong. I got to get humbled quickly, like because I was 19 at the time, so I was like telling my mom and dad, like, dude, like please let me go to music school to LA, because I feel like if I go to LA, I'd rather be humbled at 19 than humbled at like I don't know,
35.
Yeah, because like I have like there's a lot of people that like want to get into it, but like I feel like their ego gets in the way.
That's
so,
a pretty mature way of thinking.
I was
at,
about
like,
to
19,
say that.
dude.
No, it was
Like the
damn,
fact that
bro.
you were able to recognize that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, because to make a career out of it, it's like, I mean, I took like basketball seriously, so it's like, it's the same thing. You have to do it at a young age.
Yeah.
There's like a timeline for sports. For music, not necessarily, but like, I just took the same concept of like, if you're a professional soccer player, that little fucker's playing since he's like 9.
Yeah.
You know, like Messi was not like, oh, dude, he's so good. I'm like, bro, that fucker started when he was like 1.
Yeah,
So,
literally.
so it's
out
like,
the womb.
yeah, so in the same lane of just like, how can I do, especially being Hispanic, like there was no Hispanic artist besides Dioro. And like, he's awesome, but it's also like, there can be like hundreds of Mexican artists.
Yeah.
Why does it have to be that style?
Yeah.
You know, because for him, like all his fans are Hispanic. You don't see as much diversity, which is awesome. We're actually under the same management now.
Oh, really?
cool.
Yeah, so
Congrats,
like his head manager is like my head manager.
sick.
Wow,
Which is-
congrats.
yeah, thank you.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
But it's like cool to like see it because now like he's like the one who like paved the way for us, and now we're kind of like just now there's more like I don't make Hispanic music, but that doesn't mean like I don't represent like
Yeah.
being Mexican.
Yeah.
You know, so it's kind of like pick and choose as you go. But to answer your question, because I went off, like the music shit just started just by that, just curiosity of like what the fuck sounds good to me, and then obviously like the background of DJing helped a lot because I already knew what the fuck worked on the dance floor. You know, so I was just like, how can I like take that into this, and just kind of snowballed into a career, I guess.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. So when you quit San Jose State or dropped out,
Yeah, I quit.
I quit. I left
put my
them.
2 weeks in. Yeah.
So was that before or after Up and Up?
Oh, that's a great question. Oh, you did your research.
Yeah. So for those, can you tell them a little bit
Oh, yeah,
about
dude.
what Up and Up is?
For sure. Up and Up. Damn, bro. You okay, Nardwar? No. I got shook on that.
I told him I was all like, hey,
Yeah.
get me a last name. I need to get a Nardwar moment.
Yeah. No,
all
you
like-
got it. You got it, bro. Yeah, through Up and Up, I met my current manager. Up and Up was like this thing that started, and it's still a thing, where they put college DJs on a platform to open up for a big DJ.
Oh, okay.
So like big DJs come through and they play at like your basketball arena in front of like 5,000 kids, but the openers are DJs. And through that, I got my first like big gig. I opened up for like 2 big DJs. I don't know if you know them. They're white boys, but they're fire. Their names are Alan Walker and Griffin. If you don't know them, it doesn't matter. They make like emotional, like
Yeah.
That's my
put your
type.
hands in the sky
Yeah.
type music.
Yeah.
Relax your anus.
You
know what you're talking about. If you don't know, now you know.
Yeah.
I really love that video, bro.
Yeah, and through that, I met my current manager. It's I always tell him we're like married basically because we've been together for 8 years. I met him like he was the first person I lied to about the frats. Like he was the first white boy that was a victim of my like I'm friends with Marshmallow.
How long until you told them after, hey, bro?
I told him like a weekend. I was like, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. That was such a lie. He's like, I don't give a fuck. Dude. He's like, dude, you're playing a party. Who gives a fuck?
yeah, like you had a pretty good set, bro.
Yeah. It was so funny. But Up and Up was like the foundation of like everything that like started confidence for me, because it was no longer playing fraternity parties or high school parties. It was like big boy shit, like a venue with lights, visuals, your name,
Like a whole production.
a whole production, like, and then like, you know, the rail and everything, and like it was just awesome because the first gig I had, I was 18 when I did that. It was my freshman year, and that like changed my whole trajectory, because I remember when you DJ for that, I wasn't producing at that time, so it instilled this like fire in me to be like, the only way I'm gonna get back here is if I make my own songs, you know, because you can only go so far as a DJ, like, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just I didn't want that.
Yeah.
I wanted to be known for like my music, you know, and like I knew that the trajectory would be like, okay, learn how to make your own stuff. Yeah.
Damn.
Follow-up question: was your name always Rommii, Mmii? So it was spelled right.
Yeah,
it was the first show.
It was with it. Yeah, it was Rommie. So it's,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I just changed it because I was like, nah, that looks whack. Like I needed a logo, and the double I is like, I flip it sideways is my current logo, so it looks
Yeah.
like an Apple logo type shit.
Yeah.
And people are like, what is that? I'm like, dude, it's just the eye sideways.
Flip your head this way.
Yeah, like, and you know how that happened? One time my manager called me, he's like, we need a logo, and then my phone fell, and we had the logo, and the phone just fell to that. And I was like, dude, that's the fucking logo.
Damn.
So,
What?
Yeah. So
I swear, like things just happen the simplest way. Like we really do try to overcomplicate
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Like that's wild.
And I'm a big believer in like energy and manifestation, and there's no such thing as mistakes, like divine alignment, all that good stuff. So when that happened, I was like, thank you, my guy. You
Yeah.
know, like, yeah.
Sees a bunch of 333s everywhere.
I'm like, oh my god, it's a sign. But yeah, no, I'm not that deep. But yeah, no, it was dope because like little shit like that, like, you know, it's like I don't think, like I always tell people, I don't think making a career in music is hard. It's just long.
Yeah.
Like I tell you, could even do it. Like if you want to get into production, I promise
we'll
you.
be in talks after this.
Yeah,
man.
you 100% can.
I'll either make music or I'll be your bodyguard. And just let me know.
Both, bro. We'll make beats and fucking body up the
I'm fucking
motherfuckers.
down, dude.
Yeah. But like honestly, like the only people that will tell you that it won't work were like the insecure people that haven't done it themselves. You know, because I've met so many of those, especially in like my music production school. My God, there was too many I had to encounter that were like, I'm the next one. I'm like, can't we all? And they're like, nah. And I was like, wait.
Yeah.
These are the worst people to be around. Like that are like, I'm gonna win and you can fuck off.
Yeah.
Rather than being like, can't we all just cohesively win? You
Yeah.
know?
There's room for everybody at the table.
Yes.
That
I always say that.
That happened with podcasting for, I feel like, quite some time too. Like I feel like when the beginning of podcasting, like maybe during COVID time, all the podcasters were like, no, like I'm on the come up.
Like gatekeeping.
Gatekeeping guests. Like, there was no like camaraderie, right? Like I didn't start during COVID. I started Viva con Huevos during COVID, but it started as a clothing brand. But then once we transitioned into a podcast, I kind of got like the tail end of that. And then it kind of like podcasting kind of had like this ego death in a way.
Yeah.
And then everybody just started networking and pulling together. But for a while, when I would like try to network with podcasters when it was just a clothing brand, I could tell that it was just like gatekeeping here, gatekeeping there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to work with you, or kind of like a one up. Like, oh, you have this person? Well, guess what? I'm going to have this person next, you know? So I guess like in any creative industry, I feel like it can be that way.
You're super right. Especially like, man, it sucks because like, I feel like it's becoming more and more open because more people are, I think more normal human beings are entering it. Like, I feel like in the past, like a decade ago, it'd be like, I have the money, so I'm going to do it. And like, it branches off from like people, like just what you said right now about like, you want to still be a DJ in production. So many people would tell you it's too late. Like, and that's such a bullshit answer. Like, why is it too late?
You know
what I mean?
when I think about it too, like, I think it's just maybe like my old school mentality way of thinking it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm just like, dude, I'm like 32. Like, what am I doing? Like making music or wanting to make music. But I mean, it still makes me happy. Like,
Of
course.
Like even on like my downtime, like I'm listening to like Riddle, like House Riddle or Riddle House, or like just random music. Like, it doesn't even have to be house. Like I'm just listening to music, and like this makes me genuinely happy.
Exactly, man.
And you are pretty good at like putting together like the party playlist.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Oh, okay.
Like
You're
he could
already a
read
DJ at heart.
he can read the room. Like he'll like do kind of what you were saying earlier where he's playing one song and he's like, what do I want to listen to? And then he changes it and everybody was like, oh my God.
No, I'll be like drunk as fuck, so I don't even know what I'm doing.
Dude, but that's the key right there. Because I always tell that to people. I'm like, dude, like if you hear music drunk and then you DJ, you'll like put yourself in the perspective of like the people in the crowd.
Yeah.
Because the worst DJs, you're like, I'm gonna play my shit, and I'm like, yeah, but like. Read the room though. You can do that, but like do it in the right way. Like you're not gonna instead of putting the song maybe third on the set list, skip it to number 8 because maybe you need 5 songs in between to get to number 8.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's like a movie.
It's a real hard like intuition thing because like it's like when we were in Glamis and I was drunk as fuck, but I was like I had the aux and like we were playing like banda. And then I like switched it over to I forgot what other genre, and then I just felt like the room just kind of like drained, like kind of it's
time
so
to go
weird.
to sleep, guys.
It's like a weird feeling. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put some like 2000s R&B music, like some music with lyrics. Yeah. And then everybody went hype, and then like it just restarted the party.
Yeah.
So it's just like a weird intuition thing that like. I don't know.
But you know what? Like
stage.
DJing 101 is you need the dips because without the dips, the change isn't drastic. You know, like I always do a trick where like I reverb out, which means like the song goes 100% quiet, and then like the room is like, what happened to it? And then everyone just claps, and then you press the next one, and everyone's like, oh my God, this guy's a fucking wizard.
How the fuck did he do that?
And I'm just like this. I'm like, get fucked. You know?
Do you do a lot of crowd work?
I do. I mean, I talk on the mic a lot. I feel like I try to show personality because like. No disrespect, but like I feel like since there's like a lot of white boys, there's like there's no like sauce in this shit. You know what I mean? Like I get up there, I got no fear. Like I'm gonna talk in the crowd. I get on the table, you know, like everything. Because I'm like, you're supposed to have fun. Like my brother always tells me like people are paying to be entertained, not to just listen to music. You know, so like if you fuck up like if I fuck up a transition, the first thing I do is get on the mic and like, I fucked up, make some noise. You know what I mean? Like, and so many people are like, but what if I fuck up, dude? I'm like,
You didn't have a Grimm's moment?
oh, like a grind?
Grimes,
oh,
yeah. Grimm's, yeah.
Fuck,
Grimes
no.
moment, yeah.
I mean, yeah, that could happen to anyone, you know, but I mean, what happened to her was pretty bad.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah, it's just, that's Coachella, that's different. Because she said her whole USB, the way it works is you export your songs into USB and you play it, but all of hers were like super sped up. And like, that just doesn't happen. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Sabotaged.
Yeah.
Somebody sabotaged
Elon
her
Musk,
shit.
Yeah, Elon got
really?
her. Elon got her.
Yeah.
We were talking about that when we were at Coachella because there was a couple DJs we were watching that had like no interaction with the the crowd, and I was like, I think one of them was like, that man is really serious. Like he plays. I don't remember who it was, but I was like, he plays really well, but like say hi or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
he came out, didn't say hi, left.
That's super
didn't
common
say
too,
bye.
like especially like in European styled house music, where like for like it depends where you're at. Like there's certain shows where they don't give me a microphone, but like I'll read the room and I could still like vibe out because like I make eye contact with everyone. I smile, you know, like look like you're enjoying it.
Yeah,
you know, don't just be like.
Well, like, who is it that's like, everybody's always like, he looks like he's having so much fun.
Fisher?
Fisher.
Yeah.
Like, Fisher has so much fun on
He's having
stage.
so much fun. John Summit, too.
Yep.
Oh, he was really good,
John Summit was living life.
Yeah.
De Oro, too. Like, it seems like he has a really big, like, stage presence.
And he has, like, such a loyal fan base, which is so fucking awesome. Like, I went to a show in Cinco de Mayo at the radio show over here. Fuck, dude, it was so sick. Like, because it changed my perspective on it. Because, like, I am pretty against like just making Hispanic music because then it boxes us. Like as for future artists, it's like, oh, you're a Mexican DJ. Like, what's your Mexican music? I'm like, wait, like you don't say that to like Kendrick Lamar. Where's your African music? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's like because this shit is so goddamn good that like it's just universal.
Yeah.
So I try to do the same thing where I'm like, I'm just gonna make songs that are so good that you don't even care about the ethnicity behind the artist. It's just more like if you look into it, sure he'll be Mexican, but you would never know.
Yeah, we said it. I forgot
like
what podcast it was now, but what it was like the Hector effect. The Hector from the Fast and the Furious movies, the El Cholito.
Yeah.
Where it's like now that's his only role in Hollywood is just Hector the Cholo.
Yeah.
I mean, he can't really get out of that box anymore. And even if he did, I don't think we would.
It won't be believable for the audience.
They'd be like, no, where's his accent?
What is he doing there?
Yeah, why is he not asking me where I'm from? Like,
that's so funny.
yeah, but I mean, Delta did play a big part at least for
Yes,
like because I
100%.
think Chan opened up for him here,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And he kind of took the same route as far as like Mexican house
like
music.
there's nothing wrong with
Yeah,
it.
oh, yeah,
you know?
no, yeah,
like
yeah.
to each their own. I'm just saying for me, I didn't grow up like just listening to Hispanic music. So I'm like, it's just not genuine
your
to
vibe.
me.
Well,
Yeah.
I wasn't saying it's
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Like I grew up listening to hip hop and R&B. So like if you listen to a lot of my music, it's R&B vocals with house beats. You know what I mean? So it's like a blend of that. But that doesn't mean I'm better or worse. You know? It's just more like
that's just it fits your style.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like anybody, you know. I think I grew up listening. It's weird. I mean, my parents are from Central America, so I mean, I grew up listening to a lot of cumbias. But my dad was also like a very like he liked disco, so like I liked like the Bee Gees and like all these like disco music. And I randomly got into like disco house one day, and I was like, this is sick because it's combining both things that I like.
Yeah.
But then her mom randomly plays like old music in the car, and she's like, how do you know this? I was like, I had the most randomest playlist growing up.
It's not even that. I feel like we'll be like at restaurants or like we'll be out and some random song comes on and like Mario knows it. And my mom's like, what the fuck? Like, how do you know?
He just has Shazam under the table trying to press it, right?
Nobody knows, but like that's why I stay behind.
This is the 1975.
Yeah, oh my god, it's remastered twice. How do you guys not know?
Yeah. I'm like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, but going back a little bit, going to San Jose, did you want to start producing music since then, or since before then, or what was the plan, bro?
I wanted to do it when I was 16, like, but I was stuck for 2 years. I was like, oh, it was the fear. The fear got me. But I'm the type of person that if I get pissed off enough, I do it. So I was just so mad at myself. I'm like, dude, you're so young. Like, well, you have nothing to lose. Like, you're just lazy as fuck. So I just called myself out on my bullshit, and like, I just went straight head on. And then once I got out of like the San Jose sphere and I went to LA, and then COVID hit because this was during 2020. So like I graduated online and everything, but my confidence was so high. And that's kind of how I got into the world of TikTok. Because I was like, there's no shows anymore, no concerts, but like that was kind of a blessing in disguise for me because I kind of figured out my sound. Because it takes a while to learn how to use the software, 1, how to make a song, 2, and then 3, how to make shit that's unique to you.
Yeah.
You know, that's like a 5 to 7 to 8 year like run of like trying. And through COVID, I was like trying like different stuff. I would make like trippier house music. Like I have songs like Rainbow Dance and like Roadrunner and all these different ones. And like, they didn't have much lyrics, but they were just cool. But now like I'm in a stage where I'm more on like the Fred again side of shit, where it's like super emotional lyrics, but like the beats are consumable, you know? Because like I'm big on like, if you go to any of my concerts, you're gonna notice like there's every ethnicity. There's the black kids, the white kids, the Mexicans, the Indians, Chinese, whatever. But that's because I'm friends with everyone. Yeah. Like I'm a super like come through type of person. So like I love that, you know, because I think that's what music is. Like there's no language for that. You know, like I always get like awesome DMs from people across the country, like from different like countries I haven't even been to, right? And I'm like, wait, no mames, they know my shit. You know? So it's like it's super humbling,
cool.
right?
It's like the Bad Bunny Yonaguni song. Yeah, like, you had me singing Japanese or whatever. It's like what? Who am I?
You're singing your heart out.
Like what are we
I don't even know what it says, but I'm singing my heart out. Like fun fact, I cried at the Bad Bunny set like in 2017.
I would have too, bro. It was this.
It was his first.
No, it was
Coachella.
2019.
Was it 2019? His first one?
No. You saw him 2019.
That's the one I cried at? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I cried in the set.
You're like, I also cried 2017.
Yeah, I cry all the time.
Yeah, that's dope, though,
But
man.
going back to the whole lyrics thing, I always forget what song was playing. But he, like, had this weird interlude.
Algo de solo voy a ser feliz.
Yeah.
Solo quiero ser feliz. That one.
Yeah, that one. I forget the name of the title. Yeah. But he's, like, he's doing the crowd work, and he's talking to the crowd, and he's like, oh, you guys just, like, fuck the world. Like, just be happy. Like, be yourselves. Yeah. And I'm mid-trip, bro, and I'm just like, this guy's he's got it, bro. Yeah. And I just started crying.
I like turned around because I just heard like, and I was like, and his eyes are like watery as fuck, and I was like, what is going on?
Hands like this. Yeah, that's so funny. No, but that's the beauty of music, man. Like, there's no language, there's no border, and you know what? There's no such thing as bad music. Like, I always tell to especially up and coming artists, because like, oh man, it's so hard to get support in the beginning, especially from your hometown. Like when I started off, my God, no one and their mom supported me. They're like, oh, not another guy trying to be a DJ, you know? But now I think the same thing. I'm like, oh, another guy. But like, if you care enough and like you care about the quality, like your shit should be so goddamn good that even if people try to hate on it, they're like, damn it, like, it's still working for him. Like, you know, like, and because I feel like I'm just really honest with myself. So I always try to be like, bro, fuck numbers, fuck anything. Like, just make art that like resonates with you. And I think that's like the ultimate thing of being a good artist. Just what is genuine to you? Because if it connects to like I always tell the homies, if you're selfish enough to care about the art, it'll become selfless. Because people want to hear something that they feel is talking to them directly. Just how when he said that shit, for whatever reason, it hit you. And it probably hit a lot of people as well. But like for what, like it brought tears, right? Yeah. So like, but he only said that because he was talking to himself realistically, you know? So it's like, the more selfish you are in the art, the more like welcoming it becomes. It's like a weird yin and yang that I've noticed. Because
no, I was gonna say like it's kind of like if you don't believe in it, why should other people believe in it? Type of situation.
Yeah, 1,000% that. Because I think when I see a lot of beginner artists, they try to make shit that they think would hit, and I'm like, that's just not how this works, bro. Like people can read through bullshit. Like they're not trying to hear the same song. If you're making reggaeton and you put autotune like Bad Bunny in the same beats. Dude, we already have a Bad Bunny. Why the fuck would I listen to you? You know what I mean? Like, give me a reason to like, give me a different flow, give me a different melody, give me a different tone, like everything. And if you're a vocalist, it's a different dilemma than being a producer, you know? But like, since I started like working in San Jose State, I had like a lot of friends that made pop music. So I was like pretty early on like into pop music as like a producer. And then like that helped me as a DJ because I'm like, oh, like, if you have good lyrics and a good beat, like, bro, this is a hit. Like, you know, like it's
gonna go off.
Yeah. You just have to be real with yourself and like play it in the car, play it on the headphones, like, because if it doesn't slap in the car, like, what are you doing? Like, no one's gonna play that. You know, like, you want to crank that shit and be like,
and cry in your car.
yeah, whatever emotion it is, right? So it's like, just being genuine as an artist is like the key. Because like, regardless if you show me a song that you make and I think it's trash, but you put it on TikTok and the world disagrees with what I said. Who am I to tell you it's trash, right? Like, so, but I think a lot of us, including me at times, like we try to like let the over influence of words get to us. When in reality, you should just be so selfish the whole way. Because that's how you create like your little, like I have like a little cult following basically. Like where if they see me, they'll be like, wait, you're Rommii. And I'm like, I guess I am. Like, you know?
Well, after I followed you, like I low-key became your cult. Like Angel Boy. Angel Boy like hits me the whole, sometimes when I'm at work and I'm working alone, like I'll just put on your music and like Angel Boy just for some reason just like resonates with me. And I'm just like, Angel Boy. It's the whole thing. Yeah.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah. And I feel like songs are just meant for different people, you know? That's why I'm big on like, I always tell anyone, like, listen to all my shit. There's going to be one song for you. I don't care what kind of music you like. Because, like, I feel like I have enough of a broad taste as a DJ to, like, make it like a thing, especially Angel Boy. That's one of my favorite ones too.
Really?
Because when I play it live, I could see like the whole crowd go like, "What is that?"
Yeah.
You know, like it's like I haven't heard something like this. And
Yeah.
it's awesome to see.
Yeah, that's funny. I mean, for some
funny.
reason you're here, bro. For some reason you're here.
I know. I keep listening to this conversation, and I'm like, so many signs.
Yeah.
Just clicking.
What's the time? Let's see it. Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
What's the angel number?
Fuck, 729.
But you did say something like you're hard on yourself, and that influx of like different people's opinion does get to you. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
I did that a lot in the beginning of the podcast. Like, hey, what do you think? Like, what should we add? What do you think I should put into my podcast? And then at one point I stopped and I just started asking like Raul,
ask
Jesus,
your
our other
circle. There's
co-hosts, and
nothing
I was
wrong
like,
with
what
that,
do you
yeah.
think we should be putting in here? Because ultimately it's us having the conversation, and it's our end product that, I mean, we should want to listen to this again.
Exactly.
We probably don't.
Yeah.
But we do, you
But
know.
yeah,
it
ideally.
should be something that we ultimately it should be something that we can consume if it wasn't us on the mics.
Yeah, and it's genuine because like it's have you heard of like the phrase "too many cooks"? Like,
Yeah.
it's important to ask your core their opinion. Like the person that listens to all my shit is my mom. My mom's like, "That's ass, that's good," and she's like really honest. She's like, "No, Miko, it doesn't slap." And I'm like, "Fuck."
At least she's honest.
She's so it's so cutthroat.
I feel like my mom would just be like, "Sí, mijo, me gusta," like to
Yeah.
everything.
No, because at first my shit didn't have lyrics. She's like, "Está bien padre, pero no tiene letra," and I was like, a knife through the chest. I'm like, she's right. There's no lyrics, you know. But
I'd rather have those nuts in my face again.
yeah, for real. But like shit like that, like, you know, you just keep moving the goalpost forward, you know. And like, and now like I have songs coming out like that haven't released that are coming out later this year that are like bigger collaborations and bigger artists, and like it's just really cool to see it grow, like from like a kid from San Diego that like, I don't know, it was truthfully just like my ego leading me the whole way, like, but in a humble way of like, I would always listen to like those above me, like what I was doing right and wrong, and I still do. Like every festival I play at, I always ask like the artists that are like the main ones, like, what do you think of this or whatever, and they're just super honest. They're like, you're doing everything right, just do this, this, and this. And I'm like, all right, you know. Or sometimes I'll disagree with them. I'll be like, I appreciate the perspective, but I'm gonna trust my gut here.
Yeah.
You know, because like ultimately it's my life, not theirs.
Yeah.
You know, so
Well, and you have that control and that like you can make those decisions,
Yeah.
you know. But I'm sure more often than none you do get some like pretty good advice.
yeah, always. Like some of the best advice I ever got was like the collaboration aspect of it. Like I feel like I haven't collaborated with too many artists because I'm picky, and like rightfully so, right? You want your product to, but as I'm getting more up and up, I'm like realize, no pun intended. Like that, I'm like, sponsor. No, it's just like, I don't know. I think I'm enjoying collaborating more because as I'm maturing as a person, like I think that goes hand in hand with my art. Like I'm becoming more selfless, like as a human being. So I want the art to be that. Like if this is actually going to be a community that people resonate with, there has to be collaborations of podcasting, food, not just music, like clothing, whoever makes the clothing, whatever, bracelets, whatever, like, you know, not just being like, no, I only collaborate with music, you know.
Yeah.
But that's something I've grown into. Like I wasn't always like that, but just always trying to like, you know, grow as a human being, because like no one wants to be around like an egotistical person that's all about themselves. Like, and I'm super big on like progress is the definition of happiness. If a human being is not progressing in any way, shape, or form, they will find a way to be depressed, you know. Like that's just human nature. So it's like, how can I continue to move the goalpost? The hard part though is, where does the happiness lie? Because like the shit I got now, I would kill for it like 6 years ago, but now that I have it, it's normal. So like I remind myself like, okay, like when I play Coachella or when I play bigger festivals, is that gonna be happy? Is that gonna be fulfilling? Or is that just gonna, or is the void gonna get bigger? You know, like once I get there, I'll be like, I got that, but I didn't get, instead of playing at 8 p.m., I got the 4 p.m. slot. Like there was always gonna be an excuse to be unhappy. So it's like, how can I shut up my mind and be like, no, bro, like you're here though, like be present, you know, because that's all you have control over. But I feel like that's a very fucking Master Oogway answer.
That was.
And there's my clip. Thank you for coming to the podcast today.
It's over.
You guys,
Bye.
Rommii, ladies and gentlemen.
Like, anyways, bro.
Hey,
No,
but
but-
it's
yeah.
good that you think like that, because there's a goal. Like
Yeah,
you're playing
yeah.
at that 4 p.m., but you want the headline. The
Yeah,
8 p.m.
yeah. And
you want
like,
the
'cause-
3 hour set.
Yeah, because that's like the fun. The fun part isn't getting it. The fun part is going to get it.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know if you guys have heard the saying, live the dash. It's like when a person passes away, they have a year they were born and the year they die. But those 2 dates are the only days they don't remember of their life. They only remember the line in between. So it's like, how can you like enjoy that shit? You know, like, like, cause I promise you, like when I played UC, it was so awesome, but it felt even better because I know how hard I worked to get to it. So it's like fighting for it is like the drug in a way, you know? Cause I mean, I feel like the majority of insecure people will be like, yeah, dude, like, oh, if only you could feel that happiness. I'm like, wait, no, we can all feel that shit in our own way. You know, like let's be real. And I hear that shit all the time. Like, bro, if only you knew what it feel like to play Coachella. I'm like, I'm probably gonna play, so go fuck yourself. Yeah. But like, you know, it's like, I hate hearing that shit because I know that answer is off insecurity rather than like abundance and being like, I did that shit, you can too. Yeah. You know, because it doesn't hurt me at all to tell you can do it. Like, because all that's doing is helping energy of like, now you're gonna pass that on to your kids, and then maybe they'll pass it on to their friends. It's just like a never-ending thing of energy that like I'm pretty like what's the word, self-aware of like my, what's the word I'm looking for, like I know I have a lot of influence currently, so like I'm always trying to like use that to like help others, because like who the fuck wants to follow like a dick, you know? You know, like and there's a lot of dicks. There's a lot of cock out there. But big pause. But you know what I mean, like just be a regular human being, man. Like don't forget how you felt when you had none of this shit, you know, because like God can take that shit away from you, or the universe, whatever you believe in, like could take it away at an instant. Yeah. You might have like an illness, you might get like run over, the worst thing, God forbid, but you know, it's like important to know like saint vibes, you know, stay wholesome.
Yeah. I mean, I'm also pretty big on like energy and just like the type of energy that you bring into the room. Like, is it the energy that you would want to receive, you know? And I feel like everything that you're saying, like, at the beginning when you were speaking about just like coming up and the way that you transitioned from basketball to DJing and just like your thought process behind it really got me thinking, like, would you say that you had like a pretty good support system growing up?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. I mean, it sounds like it, but I just kind of wanted to like dig into that.
And I think like the fact that I was privileged with a full 2 parents and an older brother that guided me was the reason why I have like even more like ganas to like help others. Because, like, I see how, like, a lot of my friend groups, for example, a lot of my best friends don't have good relationship with their parents or siblings. And rather than being like, sucks to suck, I can truthfully be like, yo, that can be the reason why you go far, though. Why can't you use that as, like, a reason? Be like, oh, my dad wasn't in my life. Fuck yeah. Then be the guy that you wanted your dad to be. Like, and it can get super in-depth regardless. Yeah. Because, like, I had the best system. Like, my brother went to Harvard. Okay. So, like, imagine that, like, seeing that as a 16-year-old, like, I was like, damn, like, I could do anything, bro. Like, cause he was the only Mexican in the whole school that got there, you know? And I was just like, damn, like, or the only kid in the school that went there. So I was just like, dude, like, if he did that, like, well, I can't. So when I went to San Jose State, I got clowned on. Everyone's like, dude, your brother went to Harvard, but you went to this. But I never looked at it as like a negative. I was more like, it's too early for me. Like, my journey hasn't even begun in their eyes. But I knew where I was going, you know? Cause like, seeing that at 16 changes your whole shit. Like, your standard for life is just way higher. Yeah. You're like, I remember I promised myself when I was 16, I was like, if I give this a decade, I'm going to be pretty fucking good. And now I'm 2 years away from the decade. So I'm like, dude, I feel like I'm happy with my results so far. But that's just because of the constant, like, dude, like, don't be a dick, be nice, carry on, you know, like, you know.
Do you feel like you were compared a lot to your brother? Because he went to Harvard? Harvard?
Harvard,
I can't even say it right.
Harvard Academy. He went to Hogwarts, it was tough.
He got his acceptance.
He's like, he wasn't Gryffindor, don't get carried. No, but honestly, like, I loved it, though, because, like, the athlete mentality in me was always like, let's compete. Because I don't care. Like, in sports, there's winners and losers, but not in life. There's mentalities. You can have a loser mentality, but the awesome thing about it is it can always shift. Like, a loser mentality being like, I can't afford that, I'm not good enough, it's too old. Like, that is things, those are habits that are programmed, but you can always unprogram, like, or rewire the way you view it. Because I didn't always think this way. I learned it of like habits and like certain achievements that like, oh, I played this stage, maybe I am pretty good. Oh shit, I played this other festival, I'm pretty nasty. And then you keep going up the thing and you're like, wait, like, I'm confident because I followed my gut. So it's just that, like, the comparison was kind of like in a way a blessing, I would say. But like, it's a perspective thing, because you could also look at it from the other side and be like, oh, I'm not my brother, fuck, like, I'll never be that, you know. But I never, that goes back to like the foundation of what you're saying. My parents were always like, don't compare yourself to your brother. He might be ahead now, but that doesn't mean, like, life is long, man. Like where we're gonna be in a decade is totally gonna be different, you know. you guys will probably have like a mansion or some shit. And I'll be like, fuck yeah.
We're gonna
Yes,
have
we
the whole
will.
studio.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna be talking about up and up again.
So like, oh, so you headlined this last time.
Yeah. We'll be on the backstage.
I was
with
gonna
the
say that
fuckers.
we'll be backstage with the DJ.
Yeah.
So that is something I am manifesting. I really do want to do like a backstage like podcast somewhere.
Dude, I got you, bro.
Oh, hell
yeah,
yeah.
We'll do it at like a nice festival too. When I play a San Diego festival, remind me.
Oh,
And
down,
I got
bro.
you.
Do it.
Yeah,
super,
let's do
super
it.
down.
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
But that's, I mean, honestly, like your way of thinking, and I'm trying to, I'm like thinking back to like when I was 19 and like 20, and I was like, no way in hell was I thinking to this caliber.
No,
at
it's
that-
impressive.
Yeah,
Truly.
like I'm mind blown, bro. Like I had a whole full set of like list of questions, and right now I'm just like, wow. It's like, what the fuck?
But you
is
know,
going
you
on?
know the
Yeah.
awesome thing though.
Yeah.
Some people never get that at any point of their life.
Yeah.
So like the age thing doesn't matter. Like
Yeah.
when I talk to my grandpa, he's like 89, bro. He's like old as shit. But it's like, I love you, grandpa. But like, like the mentality, he's barely learning this now, and it humbles the fuck out of me because I'm like, how is he so willing to learn? Like, so it makes me want to learn because you know, like when you guys talk to like your future children, they're gonna humble you in a way that you're like, whoa, like. How is this 2-year-old learning so fast? And like, you know, it's always being down to learn. You know?
Yeah. And being open to wanting to learn too.
Yeah.
Because it's always, there's always that, like, there's that saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. And I see it a lot, like with certain family members, where it's like I try to teach them something new, or I try to like
Talk about
certain things, or try to get them to look at life from a different angle or a different perspective. But if they're unwilling to kind of embrace that change or want to hear me at least, then it's like talking to a brick wall.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes there's certain people in my family where they're like, I'm like this because of things that happened in my past. I was like, well, yeah, but you can take that and change that into something positive.
Yeah.
Just because something negative and shitty has happened to you in your life doesn't mean that that should consume you or consume your life or consume the outcome or the output of what you put into the world.
Yeah.
Because that's ultimately what you get in. You're huge on frequencies and vibes and energy. So it's like you ultimately get what you put out.
Yeah, bro.
So
it's a mirror, right?
Yeah.
Like the results, my mom always says, your reality currently is a mirror of all your past thoughts, you know, leading into now. So the reason your guys' podcast is like growing is because you guys are willing to like put yourself out there. It's like it's an exchange of frequency you're giving, you know? So it's like, as long as you don't stop that, there's no limit, you know? I always tell to people, I'm like, you're going to go far, but far could even be further than what you could possibly imagine, right?
Yeah.
What if you're the biggest podcast in the history of humanity and you just don't know it yet because you haven't like told yourself you could do it? So it's like, I think that like delusion is essential because they teach you like at a young age, oh, like if you ask a kindergarten, for example, like a bunch of kindergartners, like, what do you guys want to be when you grow up? I want to be a superhero. I want to be a fucking astronaut. And then like when they get to third grade, like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, so like it's programming at a young age.
It's like realistic.
Yeah, and I was always that little fucker that's like, nah, I'm gonna be an astronaut. Fuck that. You know?
I'm gonna be a superhero.
He wears a spacesuit. Next set at Coachella, he's gonna be wearing the astronaut suit. He's like, I fucking told you guys.
I
He's
am
like,
an
I think he took it
astronaut.
too literally, but yeah, it's like don't lose that.
Yeah.
You know, because dude, the world and life as is way too hard as is.
Yeah.
Like when you guys walk outside, you're gonna hear so much of divide of race, politics, income.
Especially right now.
Yeah, especially now. You know, like, and it's just like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like,
Yeah.
like, and then you go back here in your space, and why can't it just be all good? Why can't, even if it's hard and you guys aren't getting along in whatever conversation, like it's a team though, right? So like a team is supposed to call each other out and figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, like all the conversation I had with like my manager, my agent, my camera guy, whoever is on my team, my lawyer, like it's always like, okay, like we fucked up here, but let's get better. We fucked up, let's move on. You know, it's never like, wait, why'd you do that? You suck. You know, like
You're
like,
fired.
Yeah, fired, you know, like let's
Yeah.
work together. Like, you know, it's not supposed to be easy, but like if you take that on as like, I guess like a challenge with open arms that it like makes your video game cool or your story cool, then it no longer becomes like adversity. It's more just like, this is just what it is, you know, because life is going to pass you by regardless. If 10 years pass by and if we sit here for 10 years, like the world will still go on without us, you know? So why can't we kind of like push forward as we like continue?
Yeah. Was that hard? Like now that your team is growing and it's getting bigger, you have your producers, you have people behind you that you need to collaborate with. Was that kind of hard to like, you saw the vision of what you wanted to do and kind of to collaborate with other people and them telling you what to do? Like that kind of clash of like, heads. In
Well,
reality.
I used to produce for like vocalists, and I would be behind the scenes. So like any reggaeton song or any song you hear at pop radio, it's like it'll say like Bad Bunny, but you don't know that the producer is tiny and he's like behind that. You know, like oh he has a brand. So that's a horrible example. Yeah. But like if you listen to like I don't know fucking
like DJ Snake or something.
Yeah. Like I wanted to be the artist.
Yeah.
You know, so now it's kind of the other way. So now like vocalists hit me up and like how can like make a song for you? So I'll now send them like a beat. And then they'll write lyrics to it, and I'll be like, no, like, let me actually get in the room with you, and we'll write them together. Like, stuff like that, you know. Every collaboration is different. But, like, I think the main thing is just being open to try, you know. Like, because maybe you make one song, and that one isn't it, but maybe the 5th song you guys make together is the one that you're like, yo, like, I'm glad we, like, built this out, you know. Because it's a feeling. Music, like, is so, it's not hard at all because, like, objectively, when you listen to it, you're like, this is awesome or this sucks. And even if you put it out and it doesn't do what you think it does, guess what? You write another fucking song.
Yeah.
So like when like I don't give a fuck if my next 10 songs don't hit. I got 1,000 more. Like one of those motherfuckers is gonna go crazy. You know? Like it's a game of like shots, right? Like, you know, so like the more shots you take, the more chances you have at the lottery to like, you know, do something. And then as time passes by, you just need one to hit. Like my biggest song right now on Spotify is like almost 7 million plays. And like it took me 23 attempts to get to that. So many people would never even try 23 shots like of misses, you know, but like that 23rd one was the one that like gave me the career. And like to some degree you noticed me because of the manifestation of that song. So it's like, I can't wait for the next one, you know, cause maybe the next one has 30 million and then like the goalpost moves, but like, that doesn't mean I'll be happier. It just means more like, okay, like we're in the right direction, you know?
You have another goal to meet.
Exactly. Yeah. But I'm self-aware that like the fulfillment doesn't lie in that. The fulfillment lies in the attempt. Yeah. You know, like just fishing, you know, like I always tell my mom, like making songs are like fishing. Like you could be out there for hours for a whole week and you catch whatever, but then day 8, you catch the fucking salmon of the lifetime. You know, and everyone's like, fuck yeah, we're eating tonight. So it's like, it's that perspective of like, don't be scared to like fish in a way.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a horrible example.
No,
that's good.
No, it makes sense. Cause even with the podcast too, I mean, I always give this example. I was always looking for that one reel or that
viral.
That viral, that fuck yeah, now we got it. Like ain't no way we're going down after this.
Yep.
And then we get a few, and then it was that like moment of like maybe like 0.5 seconds where I was like, fuck yeah, our reel got like 1.5 million views.
It's crazy, yeah.
And then what? You know? It was that like, okay, now what? And then I was always chasing it, and then once I got it, I didn't feel fulfilled.
Right?
Yeah. It was just that moment of like happiness for like that few seconds.
Yeah, because now you're comparing the rest of your posts to that
exactly.
one. And then you're like, how come it's not doing it?
Then I got that one with 1.5 and this other one with like 200.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, fuck.
But you know the cool thing now with social media, it's not just about getting like a new fan. It's about like, what are you doing to the current fans?
Yeah.
You know, like as much as it is growing, how can you feed your tribe that's still rocking with you, you know? You're not supposed to be like, okay, I have like whatever amount of followers or supporters. Fuck them. I want to grow. It's like, no, like how can I bring them along this journey so that they can tell their friends? Because word of mouth will always be the best form of marketing. That's why videos go viral. You know, like people are like, oh my God, look at this video. It's so sick. And people are like,
look at the hot two girl.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. We could talk about this for hours, but the whole point or premises of it is just like, just go. Like life's too short to not attempt it, right? Like you lose nothing. Like the only thing you lose is your ego, and that's the best thing you could possibly lose. You know, because your ego is good. A lot of people say it's bad, but within ego is confidence. So you can't get rid of ego because then you don't have confidence. But too much ego is the bad thing, because then you think your confidence is better than the person next to you. So it's like, how can this motherfucker be right here?
Right in the middle.
Yeah, where it's like, well, I know what I'm worth. I know I'm fucking good at what I do.
Isn't that a chakra?
Yeah. It could be. But like, how can I be good but tell others they can do exactly the same, if not better? You know, I always tell like people that open up for me, like up and coming artists, I'm like, I hope you know you could be even bigger than what I am. And like, that's a very weird thing for them to hear from an artist, because they're like, oh, I'm opening up for, because secretly I know that what they're thinking, like, I'm gonna open up for him so I can be bigger. And I tell them straight to their face, I'm like, be better. Like, you can do it. Like, I'm not gonna be the one to tell you you're not better than me.
Yeah.
And like, I think that's cool, because no one did that shit for me. So I'm like, why can't I do that? Because this is, who gives a fuck who thinks is better? It's music, man. Like, we can all eat. We can like, I like currently, like I just played Ubby Dubby Festival in Texas, and it was so sick because like 3 of my friends that I came up with were on the lineup. So all of us were in the backstage, and we're all like early 20s, and it's like, it's crazy to see because we fucked with each other when no one supported us. Like when we had only 1,000 plays, you know? And now like people are chanting our lyrics, and we played at different time slots. Like my friend Alley Cat, who's killing it right now, she does like dubstep and shit, like totally different vibe for me. But she like got the 7 p.m. slot and I got the 5 p.m. So right after my set, fucking ran to her stage, you know? I'm all sipping on the tequila soda back there. And it's like, man, this is sick. Because we're all getting paid nice. And like we're in a fucking state that we've never been in. We're not from there, and like, but we're like doing the thing, you know. So that's kind of like I can't wait to do that forever, you know, or not forever, but you know what I mean, like for a long time start, because I feel like my career is barely starting for real. So it's kind of like that's the drug. Like, how can I bring my friends that haven't gotten festivals now to these lineups? So now even more homies are on the lineup, you know,
coming up together.
Yeah, dude. There's nothing more fun than like eating with like the people you love, you know, because it's like. It sucks when you're like on tour. Like, I mean, I went on my first tour back in February, like opening up for like a good artist. Golden Features is a good friend of mine. And like, dude, certain nights are lonely because it's like, dude, I'm in Denver by myself. I'm in Vancouver by myself. I'm in Atlanta by myself. I love New York. I love being in New York by myself. So.
Invite me out there.
But it depends the city, right? Yeah. So like, it's just a crazy shift because one day you'll have like the New Yorks and everyone's like, Rommii. And then you go to the Atlantas and it's like, whoop. Like way smaller crowd, way less energy. Not to say Atlanta wasn't cool. I loved Atlanta. Atlanta, please book me again. But like, you know what I mean? It's like
different energy.
Different energies. Yeah. So it's like, how can you remain sane as like, you know, you're going through it? Because yeah, it's not easy. But I think if you have a good head on your shoulders and you're just like, bro, like this life is way better than like, I don't know, like there's war going on in the world. Like I am not like gonna complain for once. You know, like I'm just like, this is better than a lot of shit going on, you know? So it's like, how can I use what I'm getting to like help others and like make them escape reality for a bit rather than being like, yeah, bro, life sucks, get fucked. You know what I mean? Like, you know, which is not what you want to hear from any artist.
Yeah. That's what I appreciate a lot about festivals is that like disassociation from life.
Yeah, man.
You know, I think Paulina and I are like huge Coachella goers. Like we love it. 100%. First of all, it's like a mix of so many genres.
Before you say anything, what's your guys' favorite stage at Coachella? Because I like Coachella myself. So,
damn, we might be basic.
I know. I'll say the names.
It's hard.
Bad Bunny probably played at the main one. There's also Outdoor. There's Yuma. There's Dulab. There's Sahara.
I like the Sahara.
I like the Sahara. I love the outdoor one.
So nice.
Because of just like the view,
vibes.
you know, and like the energy there is always really good. Like the type of music that they book there is always like, you know, and I mean, yeah, I would say that those two, like the Coachella stage, you're always going to find like the main artists, but I would say Sahara and the outdoor for me.
Although like the surprise guest at the Dulab are always
dude,
pretty
Dulab,
oh yeah,
dude, we were supposed to get Dulab this year,
really,
but on the low, but we didn't, and we got EDC instead, so I can't complain.
Yeah, I was gonna say we actually didn't even make it into the Dulab this year because the lines were just ridiculous. Every time we tried to,
we randomly met Clooney though.
Really?
Yeah, and outside of the Sahara, no, outside of the new stage, I forget what the hell it was called.
I know the outdoor one.
Yeah. So we met him.
What was it called?
I forgot. It had like a weird name.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but I randomly turned around and he was like right behind me, and I was like, "Oh man, this guy looks important."
Because he had like people surrounding him.
And then I just went up to him and I was like, "It happened to be Clooney," and it was right before his surprise set at the Dulab.
Yeah,
so that was a pretty sick moment.
Dude, it's funny you say Clooney because when I played in Miami, Clooney was playing upstairs because there's this in Miami. There's this thing called Club Space, which is like DJ heaven.
Yeah.
If you play there, it's like wow. But I was playing on the lower level for part of our tour. And I went upstairs and I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. And I found out Clooney had a 6-hour set that day.
6
dude, from 2 to 8 in the morning. I mean, 2 a.m. to 8 in the morning.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, there's levels.
Yeah. Literally.
I was like, time to go to sleep.
That's crazy.
After 9 p.m., I'm
like... Well, that's like that new stage at Coachella this year, too. Each set was 6 hours. Quasar.
Yes. Quasar. Something like that.
Queso.
I was going to say Quasar.
They were like 4 to 6 hours.
Yeah, they were pretty long sets.
They were really long. Yeah. And so I was like, how does one just play for 6 hours?
To be honest, for that type of music, that's a different style of EDM. Every song is like 6 minutes. So So if you do the math, 10 songs an hour, it's not that hard. Like when I play, fuck, dude, I go like every song every 90 seconds. Like,
switching something up. Yeah.
Yeah, but I enjoy that because I'm like, I look at it more from like, a lot of my crowd is like more TikTok based. So like the scrolling, like, you know,
the
like
attention span.
Yeah, the attention span is shorter. So all my songs are 2 minutes, if you notice. It's like bam, 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 bam. Because I'm big on like, dude, I'm just gonna give you more songs. Yeah. Like, don't worry people are like, why aren't your songs longer? I'm like, there's a replay button, dumbass. Like,
play it again.
Yeah. That's true though, because I have noticed like older DJs when I'm or at least when I'm listening to them on Spotify, I'll like tune them out for a little bit and then I'll come back to life and be like, this song is still on.
Yeah.
And it's like 4 minutes later, I was like, oh shit, I didn't realize that until right now.
Especially like pop music in like 2010s. They're all like 3 minutes and 45 seconds long usually. Yeah. And it used to be because of like the format of it. Like in music, there used to be bridges, you know, like the second to last part of the song where it's like that moment before the final hoorah. But like a lot of artists, including me, kind of took it away. Because when you play live, like it helps to save that moment for like the end, you know? Because like if you hit them with bangers of different vibes and then the end is like, end it soft, like people feel the shift, you know? It's like, because if not, it's just like a movie and it's just like this the whole time. But the movie should kind of go like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, oh, the hero loses, but then he comes back. You know what I mean? Like there has to be an emotional thing happening. But that's more like on the experience side of like, you're noticing as like you're playing, like you could see the emotions and stuff.
That's something actually that we spoke about Coachella this year was that it missed that emotional factor. At least with the headliners, like I didn't leave me with that. Damn, I want to come back. Like just like you said, like it didn't end with like.
Inspiration
out, like usually like I'll end like when the Weeknd and Swedish House Mafia ended, like that set ended and I felt the like desert air just hit me and like that set and like the lights turned off and like just that whole like ending experience, I was in the state of euphoria and I was like, oh, I can't wait to relive this again. And then that moment just didn't happen this year.
Got you.
No.
Yeah. And it's just like, it's weird, man. Like it could have been also the artist and the music, you know, like maybe there was no TED Talk from Bad Bunny that year.
Yeah. You know what? Speaking of lyrics, because I know now you're pretty big on lyrics now, I think a lot of the music this year just didn't have any lyrics.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it was all just tone, like which is fine. It's awesome, it was fun.
Because this was the first year that Coachella was predominantly dance music. Like a lot of my friends got booked for Coachella this year and they're fucking awesome. But like, I'm kind of big on like, I used to hate dance music, so I know exactly what you're hearing when you're like, it's not hitting. So like I put myself from that perspective to be like, all right, if I add lyrics and then bring you to my world, it might be easier. Because the beat might not even bring you in, but like maybe if you're like, I don't know, like, I miss you, babe. You're like, fuck, I guess I do miss you.
Yeah, call my ex. Just push Pauline.
Yeah. Because I'm big on like sad lyrics, but like happy beats. So like it's kind of like releasing the sadness. Because like it shouldn't make sense where you're like, how come the lyrics are cutthroat as fuck? But I'm like, hey,
why am I vibing and crying at the same time?
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. I think that's fun, especially like, I think like the biggest privilege I currently have is being young and being able to do it. Because it's different to like for an audience to see someone that's their age and then being like, whoa, like how the fuck is he up there? Like I can totally do that. And I look at them like, you totally can. So, you know, it's like,
get up here.
Get your ass on him. And then the security guard just knocks him the fuck down. Like, oh, wait, never mind.
My bad. Next time.
So it's like, I don't know. It's a yin and yang thing. But truthfully, I think it's like a super awesome job that like, I'm pretty excited to continue on. You know, it's like, there's nothing like it. You know, it's like, it's the same feeling of being an athlete and you score like a goal and you're like, yeah, dude, fucking yeah. You know, but like when the beat drops, it's like, yeah, dude, I don't know what the fuck this is saying, but fuck yeah. And you never know what everybody else is on. Cause I'm telling you from the artist perspective, but fucking, I don't know, Sarah might be off the Molly. And she's like, yeah, whatever the fuck, Rommii. Like, shit's hard. And I'm like, yeah, Sarah, keep dancing. So
here's a Jolly Rancher.
Everyone's there for a different reason. So like knowing that is like awesome. Cause you're the one guiding this, like, regardless, everyone's there for a release of some sort. The feeling you were saying, you know, so how can I be the one to like give it? Because I know, dude, like now I'm on lineups where like Afrojack's on it, like, or bigger DJs like Martin Garrix or whoever. And I'm like, how can I have such a good show that even people are like, dude, like Rommii might have been better than Martin Garrix. But all that is like, how can I just be more genuine? You know, because it has nothing to do with comparison, because everyone have a different answer. Yeah. But energy is a real thing. You know, so if I can look at everyone in the crowd in the eye individually throughout a whole hour of a set, I think that might be harder, you know, like or harder in like the good way, like pega más. Because it's like, I don't know, music is about personal connection as well. You know, that's why like certain songs I don't resonate with, but there's a whole like, for example, there's like a lot of Indian music out there that my homies like from India listen to, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? But like they're like, bro, this is the shit. So I'm like, bro, I don't know,
You
but
did that so well.
dude, my accents are solid. I always be roasting them. But like it's true. It's like the only reason I don't get it's not because it's good. It's I just don't understand it.
Yeah.
Like so I haven't come around to that. Maybe when I play in India, I'll be like, bro, I get it. You know.
Well, you don't have the personal connection to it.
Yeah,
You can't
exactly.
connect to it.
Yeah. So it's just going into whatever world, I would say.
That's crazy.
That's funny.
Yeah. You look so amazed over it, really.
I'm just listening, man. I'm like,
taking it all
Yeah,
in.
I'm taking it all in.
You keep
it's
going
a
up
lot
and
of-
up.
yeah.
Just keep bringing it back.
I'm like living it. I'm seeing it like.
Jesus, I mean,
I see it.
he's on,
Like, I see it,
Rudy's
yeah.
on stage too.
You're like, I'm a
Grabbing the
stage
mic,
dive
yeah.
next time, bro.
What's up, Coachella?
We're like, bro, we're not at Coachella. It's like EDC. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, never mind.
But speaking of EDC, I do want to start talking about that a little bit in your road to EDC and how that all happened. But before that, you guys down for a quick break?
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right. Jesus, pause. All right, guys, we're back.
Hello.
If you made it this far, please make sure to like, subscribe,
Check
leave
out
some
Rommii
comments,
on
go
Spotify.
subscribe to Rome. What'd you say?
So on the website, I said go
Don't
check out
subscribe.
Rommii on Spotify. So the way that they spelled it on Magnetic Magazine.
Damn.
Did they spell it wrong? I didn't even notice.
Well, no. You know when
I'm
they
like, I'm gonna sue them. No.
they show you how to word out, like
Yeah.
how to. So they put R like 5 A's and then a W. So they like I was like, so it's Rommii.
Yeah, Rommii.
Rommii.
Yeah.
Rommii.
I mean,
So they got it
the
right.
white boys call me Rommii.
So, but how do you say it?
Rommii.
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 Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Row,
It's
row,
spelled
like,
with a no.
like,
Yeah.
Rowing a
Row,
boat.
row,
and then
R O W.
Yeah.
Rommii.
Yeah.
Yes.
You should have that be your intro, like row, row, row your boat. Like when you're
No, actually, when I start my sets, there's a Kanye West song, you know, Bound 2. And he says, well, would you roam me, roam? And I loop the roam me, and it goes into one of my songs.
Nice.
You have to see it live, though.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
We'll see it live. Yeah.
All right.
That's
all right.
definitely
We'll
not
see it
clipped on
live.
YouTube anywhere.
Yeah.
Watch him not play it when we
Yeah.
go see him.
I
Yeah.
mean, you guys are coming? Angel boy.
He just forgets his USB.
Oh, it just so happened.
Yeah. Pulls a Grimes.
Yeah. Why are your songs hella fast?
Sorry, I can't do math. Mi cabeza.
Yeah. Literally.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought. But like, share, subscribe, guys. Tune into Rommii's music. It's actually pretty sick.
It is.
It is. It is. I listened to I did,
I have to agree now.
and I went
It
through the
is.
loophole.
Question mark, yeah.
You went
So,
through.
I went like deep. Like he's all like,
I bet
I'm
you
never
went
with
deep,
guests. I never show up on the guest podcast.
Oh yeah.
This is the
okay.
first
This is
one.
his first
Let's
time.
go,
he's
bro.
on the
Yeah,
guest
yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
We're happy to have you,
together.
bro, on the podcast.
So, thank you
Thank
guys
you
for
being here
having
with
me.
us, man.
This is actually Ruli's first guest appearance.
Let's
Yeah.
go, bro.
So I was
Guest podcast.
like,
Hey,
Team
bro,
R
like,
right here,
yeah,
man.
I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I have to know.
The-
He
About
did
it.
his
Yeah.
research.
Yeah, you did.
I'll bring it down a little bit because then it's gonna look like
You have
there's
a black dick in your mouth.
black-
Yeah, anyways.
We already had two.
Not-
we already
not
had one
again.
of those instances when he was 19. We don't,
We don't want to add to it.
We don't need another
We don't
one.
want another black dick in his face. This one's gonna be clipped for the world. So.
Yeah. Like, we want it to be nice. We want this one to be accepted.
But anyways, Rommii, I kind of want to talk about your road to EDC. I know we've kind of, we get, your spiritual. We've had a great conversation. But now I want to know, like, your road, not just EDC, or your road to where you're the trajectory to where you are now. Like, I don't want to just limit your
for sure.
your career to, he made it to EDC now.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Favorite
But,
moments, all the
yeah.
things.
and then how you use TikTok to get to where you are now.
Yeah, I think if we want to go to like the true journey was in 2021, Halloween of 2021. My friend Rylan, shout out Rylan, because he has a thing called Bad Apple Records. They throw like underground parties,
Okay.
and they're pretty big now.
Here in San Diego?
No, in LA, but they're
Okay.
pretty big. Like they have like 30,000 followers on Instagram. So
because there's one here in San Diego that they do like
they do underground. I know what you're
like
talking
the
about.
sewers and shit.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about No Temptations or No Expectations, I think.
I think so.
I know exactly. They had the fire and the bitches with the sewer.
Yeah, like this is a real rave. Like
Where?
Oh yeah.
Like
This is dude. I've been to a couple. The way it works for those is that they send out a mass text once you subscribe to their thing, and it's crazy, bro. When I went to one, dude, I took it.
You had to follow.
Dude, I fucked up. The first time I went on a date, and like my girl was hella fresa. So it was so bad, bro. Because she came in a dress, and I had her go under a tree, under the sewer.
Because
like,
you had to go like full scavenger hunt on this shit, right?
Yeah. Like, and I remember she was like, "Nunca voy a regresar contigo," and I was like, "I wouldn't." Either.
No regreses.
I was like, I wasn't even mad. I was like, "Yeah, this is a horrible first impression." Like, 'cause it was my first time too, you know. And we were used to like nice venues, backstage, bottle service.
And my name's Rommii. Good night.
Yeah. And I didn't even play here. It was just like, and the first person that came up to us, this is not a joke. He was just like this Asian dude. He was like, "Do you guys like ketamine?" But he had like the glove.
The gloves with the lights.
Yeah. When he went like that, and I was like, "Bro, I'm sober." That was the first thing I said, and he was like, "Oh fuck." But I totally went off topic.
That is so funny.
Yeah. Shout out to Bad Apple because my homies they throw underground raves, but in San Jose because they started in San Jose because they went to college with me. We had our first headline show for me, and that kind of changed everything because I played my original music for the first time, and since then I've played probably like 40 shows since then, and that was kind of like the road to EDC. But truthfully, like the turning point was last year when I dropped my song "What We Had Was Real." That it's oddly enough I felt like giving up before that song had dropped because I had dropped 22 songs before then, and I was like, they had done well, like 400,000 streams, 500,000 streams, but that's not crazy. Like, I didn't have like a song that like kids in fucking Zimbabwe, you know, but now What We Had Was Real was played in over 196 countries. So like, I feel like, you know, like everywhere I go, when I play that song, everyone's like, oh, that's him. Like, you know what I mean? Like
It's kind of like the Pedro.
yeah. That's like the song people associate with me with, but that changed my whole trajectory. I released that one in March of 2023. And since then, everything's been insane. Cause like, I got my booking agent, and basically a booking agent is like the one who gets you to EDC. Like, because as you stack up to the team, like obviously there's professionals involved, and like that was like, I signed with my dream agency too. Thank God. Shout out to Wasserman.
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Cause they're the number one agency like for booking. Like they booked 25% of Coachella last year.
Wow.
I think 30% of EDC this year. So just they're elite as fuck. Like it's what Bad Bunny's under. It's what Drake's under.
I was about to say. I remember seeing that labels because Coachella posts. They do. Like like the labels. How many?
But
the
this isn't
a
label. It's an agency. Not to get to like the nerdy terms.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
But labels are in charge of releasing music. Yeah. Booking agents are in charge of the physical artist showing and the physical performance. So like venues and like concerts and ticket sales. But long story short, like. Because I threw my first event in San Diego, I threw like you guys know what boiler rooms are? It's like when the DJ stands in the middle of the room and everyone goes around you. I threw my first one, honestly, a year ago, almost today, because it was July 28 of 2023.
Okay.
That was like the thing. Because I yelled at my manager. I was like, I promise you, bro, if we like sell out our own show with no help, like just us and bring a bunch of fans, our lives will change. And we took our shit together and boom, we did it. We uploaded it to YouTube and like everything shifted. Like, shout out to Jake. I love you, Jake. Jake from Wasserman reached out to us. Who's
Jake
now
from
like
State Farm.
I always say that. But he became my booking agent, and he does like a lot of big DJs, like my friend Ali Cat, who I mentioned, and like Subtronics, who's like a huge big DJ. And like he's like one of the best agents ever, and he's so awesome. And he truthfully believed in like what I was doing. And since then, I've gotten Home Base Festival, Ubby Dubby, EDC, Lost in Dreams next week. My headline shows, I'm playing in New York later this month. Just everything like just shifted. You know, I got my first tour.
Do you need like a luggage boy or anything?
For real.
Like I'm down to be your button, but can I just press the button?
Yeah, with the CO2.
I just want to do that.
Yeah, with the confetti and everything. Yeah, I mean, as I get bigger, probably. But yeah, like that was the true turning point. Like, if I were to give advice for anyone listening that like wants to like get to the EDCs or whatever, by all means, the formula is have enough music that people care about, truthfully, like enough monthly listeners, but turn it into an in-person thing. Like, numbers can only go so far. Like, in-person interaction is everything. So I put my ego to the side and was just like, if we can sell out this show, I know amazing things will happen. And that's kind of what happened. Like, excuse me. I think that turning point of, we lost so much money during that show. Like it was, I think around $6,000 to throw it, like to rent everything out. And we didn't make anything back because I paid out all my openers. I didn't make a cent.
Yeah.
Everyone made money besides me. But you know how it is, like to get to where you want, it's an investment.
Yeah.
So.
It takes money to make money.
Yeah.
This
guy's always dropping the gems, man.
That's why he's so quiet over there. He's just cooking.
He
He's just
only
like,
hits you with exclamation marks, bro. Yeah. Yeah. It's the Modelo, bro.
Be like, I'm coming for you, Jake.
Yeah, no, but I totally get that because we threw kind of like a. Some things didn't work out in this business, but we threw some things here in San Diego when we were starting to kind of get into like a bring DJs and like throw events in San Diego. Things didn't go well with that business partner, but that first event that we had, Jesus, leave that on there. But
I don't know who Carlos is, but yeah, shout out Carlos.
Oh shit!
Shout out.
I don't know him personally, but I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Small world.
So some things didn't work out in that
Shout out
business
San
adventure.
Diego.
Yeah. But that first one, dude, we lost a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
Because we had to pay everybody out. We had to pay the alcohol. Well, I mean, we didn't have to pay the alcohol. Luckily, the venue that we were at was like, you guys can use our space, nomás que nos paguen el consumo.
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
But you guys had like a list of people
so
that
yeah.
could get alcohol. And
So-
stuff, so.
Yeah, so I get that, bro. So it's like trying to make your money back on those on any first venture, even on the even with our merch, dude. I lost so much money on dropping merch, and you're talking about like simple prints where it's just black T-shirt, vive con huevos in the middle.
Because people forget that like the quantity adds up. Because you have to think about how much you want to get, what sizes you want to get, like how much they sell, how much are you selling them for. There's so much conversation to be had. But yeah, to go back to what you were saying, like. A lot of DJs, I feel, they stick to like opening for someone. So like, they're always going to be a little sister and or brother. Like, and I always tell them like, dude, just throw your own thing. Like people are always going to perceive you as opening guy if you don't like get out there and become the one. And a lot of venues will never book you as the head honcho until you do it without their help.
Till you risk it.
Yeah, exactly. Because this year I've headlined in Santa Barbara, Denver. I feel like there's another one that I'm forgetting. New Mexico. And then next is New York, and then after that is Brooklyn. He knows. Yeah. Brooklyn.
Stalker.
Yeah. Shout out elsewhere. That's my favorite venue. And then I also have San Francisco the month after, and I feel like I'm forgetting one. I think Lost in Dreams, but that's not a headline show. That's a festival. But still, like
That's huge though.
Yeah, it's huge. But like, it's not people like at a festival. The awesome thing about it is that people go for all the artists cohesively. Yeah, it's not just for me. So it's like. You just get to talk backstage and not trip about it. But for a headline show, fuck, dude, you're always tripping. Because you're like, how did the openers do? How are people doing like with the merch? How is like the alcohol sales? How's the crowd? How's everyone feeling? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like
the energy in the rooms also.
Yeah. So my manager's always stressed as fuck on headline shows. He's like, Rommii. I'm like, shut the fuck up, bro. I'm gonna go play right now.
Don't bug me.
Yeah. And that's what the beauty of having.
I'm just worried that my USB isn't at double tempo.
Honestly, that is probably my biggest fear because every show, like as dumb as it sounds, like because for example, bands they bring their drummers, their guitars, their mics. Dude, my dumb ass just brings my USB, and if it works, we're set to go. You know.
And if it doesn't,
we're fucked.
If it doesn't, y'all better these cumbias I'm about to mix.
I'm super paranoid.
DJ Rommii.
And there's no music.
Yeah, it's just you playing that on a loop.
Yeah, I bring 5 USBs everywhere. I'm that paranoid because I'm like, if one doesn't work, I got 4 motherfuckers ready to go. You know, because I mean, people are paying their hard-earned money. Like, you know, I'm self-aware that like tickets aren't always cheap. I mean, I try my best, but also venues have to profit. You know, it's a win-win for everyone. The bartender has a profit. The person selling merch does. The openers, like, it's no longer like, oh yeah, like sure my name is the thing behind it, but under that is like 18 people have to get paid.
Yeah.
So it becomes more of like a responsibility because you care about the livelihood of these human beings. Yeah. You know, you're no longer like,
well, everyone's depending on you at that point.
Exactly, because also ticket sales.
Yeah.
Like, did the show sell well enough? Because if not, people aren't getting paid and like stuff. Thank God I haven't had a problem with that yet.
You won't.
I won't. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But it's like, I don't know. It's a huge responsibility because it, like, as much as DJing looks like drinking all the time, or like a John Summit, I promise you, John Summit after every show is talking to his team like, how did we do? Whatever. Like. And you have to be the bigger person for everything because, I mean, there's a lot of artists that have the same goal as me, but they're in a different position. Maybe they're a couple years behind, but I'm gonna be the one to try to like give them the best pay they've had for a show and stuff. But I totally went off tangent.
No,
to get to EDC, yeah.
Actually, I want to go off tangent a little bit too. I've kind of had this question because we had one of my good friends, DJ Greg, but he works for Power 106. But we were kind of having this conversation of like this exchange of energies, right?
Yeah.
I think these past like 7 episodes, I've been really big on this exchange of energies thing.
You just get a bunch of high people.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
But the way the conversation went was basically like you're on stage and you're receiving the crowd's energy, right? 100%. Everything's reflecting back on you. Like you're projecting your music and what you want the crowd to feel, but you're getting projected like everything like 5,000 times worse or even better. You know, it just depends on the venue, right? It depends on the crowd. But like after the show, like I can imagine you're just drained, like just emotionally, like
I would imagine
like,
you're on a high.
Yeah, like you're on a high and then you get off and you're like,
yeah.
Like after that, like what's kind of like your like, do you have like something like anything you do? Like
to be honest, I hear so many artists talk about that. It doesn't happen to me.
Really?
Yeah, just because like I'm so
I'm just fucking.
I feel like I'm really disconnected from my personal life and my career. Like I'm self-aware that the image is Rommii, but I'm Rommel at the end of the day. Like I'm a human being. Dude, I go straight to the food.
Straight to the buffet.
My fat ass is like, what food y'all got this menu, you know? Like, and I know so many artists are like, it's so lonely. Like after stage, you get all the serotonin. I don't feel that.
Well,
shit.
that's where I was going with that. It's
It's like, have you hit the chicken fingers?
Dude, my first thought is like, did we get food vouchers? Because every artist and everything they give you like the food ticket, so you don't pay, you know, but you have to show it to whoever's giving the food. Yeah.
I just played on stage.
Dude, that's happened to me before where they didn't give me one. I was like, oh, I just like played at your guys' venue. They're like, no, you didn't. I was like, I'm a beaner in Denver. How they're not gonna believe me? Like, you're like, you're not white. You didn't headline.
It's literally me.
I'm over here like, no, they came for me.
How'd you get backstage?
Yeah, dude, no, yeah. They tried to kick me out at one show too.
No.
Yeah, that's happened once. But I never get mad at it because I'm like, people are doing their job. Like, I'm not gonna be Justin Bieber like, who do you think you are? You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty self-aware. I'm like, oh, like, they don't know who I am. Like,
I'm in Kentucky. So.
Yeah.
Well, like the guy that pulled over Justin Timberlake. Didn't know who he was like that.
You ruined the tour.
Yeah,
what tour?
yeah.
The world tour.
But shit like that is, I feel like I don't struggle with it that much just because, like, I feel like I got a decent head on my shoulders where I'm like, you know, I'm self-aware. I'm not fucking Bad Bunny. Like, sure, I'm an artist, but like, dude, like, I walk into the street and like, no one knows who the fuck I am. Sure, there's a niche crowd that depending. Yet. Like, man, come on. Yeah, but like, you know, like, I'm self-aware of where I'm at. Like, sure, I'm an artist and it's my job, but like, dude, I'm not hot shit either. Like, I'm getting my way up there. But even then, I wouldn't be. That's the beauty of DJ fame, though. I will say that, like. Since like a lot of people will love our music, like for example, do you guys know what Daft Punk looks like? Hell no.
Oh, no.
Yeah, exactly. You guys probably don't even know what the fuck Calvin Harris looks like, who's the highest paid DJ in the world.
I actually do know what Calvin
All right, well, this is a horrible example.
Well, I would actually, but I would sell my left.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I'd be like, who are you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You
And
make
you're like
music?
Calvin Klein.
Daft who?
Calvin Klein.
Yeah.
I love the underwear.
Yeah. But you know, like that's awesome because like it's this happened to me before where I've headlined a show and I walk off stage and no one recognized me, but I always wear like a certain jacket when I play, and like when I put on the jacket and I walk in the car,
The one that says Viva con Huevos
jacket.
on the back? That one, right?
Yeah. People recognize me when I have the jacket on, but when I take it off, they don't, which I always find fucking
That is
hilarious.
so funny.
Okay.
Superman effect.
Yeah.
Clark Kent effect.
Yep. No, I always tell my boys, like, I'm like, watch this shit. And I take the jacket off, I walk in, no one recognizes me, I put the jacket on, walk in, so many girls, oh my God, you're Rommii, right? And I look back, I'm like, get the dije. I'm like, it's so, dude, it's so weird that that's a thing.
Funny.
Yeah.
But, you know, but it proves my point of, like, people know the music more than the artist in the DJ world, because we're not singers. When you listen to a singer, you have the incline to know what the voice associated with the face is. But since we're just the producers, and we have vocalists on it, you're like, I love that song. I love that DJ. But like, you wouldn't know who the fuck we are. But that's the beauty of like DJ fame. You like can go out to whatever the fuck you want and no one bothers you.
That's true though, because now that I think about it, like Calvin Harris, I do know, but like I have like one specific image of him in my head. But like, there's a lot of DJs that I couldn't
like
say.
a Lesso or just like a random name.
Yeah, like who's the one that you really like that we didn't get to see the song?
Rufus the Soul.
Rufus the Soul. Like I don't know what the fuck he looks like.
well, like use like Skrillex right now.
Yep.
Like with Skrillex, the picture that I have of Skrillex is old, like emo, long hair Skrillex.
One side of
like his one side.
yeah.
But then he came out with that DJ set at Coachella with was it Fred again?
Yeah, and he had like the man bun.
Yeah, and he looked like a whole ass other person. I was like, who the hell is this guy? You know. So, but I get that happens. Like even on a smaller scale, like with my dad's company, like sometimes I run into clients at like random places, and then I'll be like, hey, like whatever the client's name, and they're like,
who the fuck
are you? It's like this random ass big Mexican,
Yeah.
not even Mexican, this big ass guy next to me, and I was like, oh, I cleaned your carpets, and they're like, oh, I remember you
My
now,
guy.
yeah, and I was like, okay, just because I'm
true.
dressed normally now,
Yeah, and it's crazy the perception because people do treat you differently.
oh yeah,
Like, you know, like people act as if I'm God when I have the jacket on, but when I take it off, they're like, go fuck yourself.
Well, that happened with you I know Paulina's really bad with faces, but that happened with her with Clooney that one time in Coachella.
Oh, I didn't know who the fuck he was.
George Clooney.
yeah, I like turned around and I was like, damn, that's Clooney. And then she's like, who? And I was like, that's Clooney. And then she's like, I would not recognize him in like a million years.
100%.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I would have never.
I think
known.
that's a blessing from like my perspective though, because like I can't imagine being like a Justin Bieber, where you're just kind of like, dude,
Your privacy's gone.
imagine you're on a date, right?
Yeah.
Like you guys are out and a bunch of little fuckers are like, can we take a picture? You're like, oh yeah, after dinner, but they don't stop bothering you.
Yeah.
And then you guys walk out and 9 paparazzi are like, what's the rumors on the cheating scandal?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, I
like, what are
would
you
hate
talking
that.
about?
I
you know?
did it.
I'm gonna start wearing masks on
Yeah,
every
yeah.
podcast now. Just he's like, so you don't know who I am.
You have like a voice changer.
Yeah.
What's up?
That's actually one of my. Why did she
I
keep
don't know.
climbing?
Sorry, I've been like trying to figure out what she's doing. I thought she was trying to eat something.
She's like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm telling you, we need an ollie
She just
cam.
gets bored.
Yeah. Shit. What was my train of thought? What were we talking about?
Clooney.
You
Clooney.
need a mask.
Need a
Mask.
That's the last thing you said.
But that triggered something. But fuck.
Well,
Anyways.
for some
Whatever,
reason
that
we're not
happens. It's
talking
conversation.
about
You
it.
have a great mask. Don't worry about it.
Oh, wait. The voice changer.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, this is getting boring.
The voice mask.
Oh, that's one of my. I love doing this at a. Oh, is it King's Cup? As one of the rules, I love making people
I
like
hate you
change
for
their
that.
voice. That's like
No
my
way.
go-to King's Cup rule.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like do a rule. Everyone needs to talk in Batman voice. That's my fucking favorite.
Dude, Batman's like always scares me when he talks, bro. He sounds like he's like about to like pass out every time.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Where's Martha?
Yeah. Dude, I'd be scared as fuck if like a dude that's like 6'5", like with a bat mask, is just like, did you steal from 7-Eleven? I'd be like, no, I promise, bat guy. Like, I swear I didn't.
I was gonna say something.
Oh, you thought I was gonna say black guy, huh?
That was.
Yeah, I knew it. It's Mexican or Hispanic humor right there. Yep,
Like,
yeah.
you're just afraid of big black things now.
Yeah, I'm like, oh no, he's gonna duck on me, isn't he? Batman, no. Batman with a basketball would be my biggest fear. I'd be like, oh shit. No, Batman, please. I look behind me, it's a rim. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. Cross you with a fuck.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
But you know what? We do have to start winding things down.
Wait, we didn't even get to
Oh
EDC.
shit, we didn't.
What the
Yeah, no,
hell?
oh, yeah,
In
EDC.
conclusion, EDC was sick.
Anyways, fuck this guy. It's EDC
Yeah.
set.
No, EDC was dope. The whole day was like a dream come true.
But how did we just like jumped right into it? It's like, hold on, dog.
Yeah.
Take me to dinner first.
Yeah.
But how did that happen? Like, did they reach out to you? Did your management reach out to them? Because
It's-
then you had also blown up on TikTok.
It was Jake from Safe.
I like looked over there.
yeah.
I was like, wait,
Who's he pointing at? There's no one there.
where's Martha?
Yeah.
Jake from State
No,
Farm coming
yeah.
through.
The way it works, like at the professional level, is like your booking agent just reaches out to a fuck ton of festivals, and the festivals can either yay or nay. So
Okay.
like for EDC, they were like, would Rommii want to play? And then Jake just calls us, and my manager, he calls my manager, and then my manager calls me. And my manager just called me. I was eating a quesadilla. He was like, "Do you want to play EDC?" I was like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "All right, you got it then." I was like, "Tight." And that's literally how
Bye.
it happened. Yeah. But obviously, it's a product of like a fuck ton of like songs that I have out
Yeah.
and all that. But the day
Do
of,
they look at your like curriculum? I guess you could say like.
yeah,
like,
they look at everything. They look at your Instagram followers, TikTok followers, and Spotify, and then obviously the engagement. Because followers don't mean shit if the
Yeah.
engagement isn't like
Yeah.
comments, shares, likes, whatever. But the day of was like the coolest day ever because I like walked in and this is very humbling. I haven't told this story. And like when you get to EDC in the artist area, there's a bunch of trailers, like RVs with all the crazy artists. Zed, DJ Snake, fucking Skrillex, Martin Garrix. Everyone's name is there. And we were the first people there at EDC. Like out of all the artists, me and my team were there. So our dumbasses were like, where's our trailer? And EDC was like, oh, you're like, no disrespect, but you're not big enough to get one. So we were like, fuck that. So we just walked into everyone's trailer. We were walking like through, not inside, but through everyone. Yeah, I'm not a dick.
I was like, what?
Zed, are you here?
No, but I was looking at everyone. I was like, I look up to all these fucking people.
Yeah.
And then apparently like there was going to be a surprise guest. But obviously I knew that, so I walked around. I was like,
to see who.
Yeah, it was the surprise guest. And there's a guy named Forte. When you guys saw Coachella, Forte, Skrillex, and Fred again.
Yeah.
The guest ended up being Fred again. And I saw that it said Forte and Friends, so immediately I knew it was either Skrillex or Fred. And I played my set, and it was the fucking dopest crowd ever. It was at the House of Dunkin'. It was a new stage, sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts. So sorry, Krispy Kreme, I fuck with y'all, but holy shit, Dunkin' Donuts is the gang.
Their
now.
iced coffee is dank.
Yeah. Even if it's not, now I'm Team Dunkin'. You feel me? Yeah, and it was so sick because like that was the first crowd ever, and this was like last month that like knew every lyric to every song. Like
Wow.
Every song I played, like, I saw like there was a dude in the front that like cried his eyes out.
He had
like,
a Mario moment.
He had a Mario moment, Mamma Mia, you know. And I was just like, dude, this is sick, you know, because like all my friends were there, my team who I had come up with from Ground Zero were there, and even like the person that ran that stage was like, you had the most packed set of the whole weekend. There was like 500 kids outside waiting to get in that couldn't get in. I had so many friends from high school, college, middle school that were in line that did not get in because it was the only indoor stage at EDC.
Wow.
So like you had to get into a line to get.
Well, that's why we never got into the
Yuma.
The Yuma tent.
Yeah. Same thing, but at a smaller stage, like where it's just a tent. It's fucking sick, and it was so fucking fun. Like every song I played, everyone was like, and I was like, okay, gotta miss it. Like it's just a song. You know?
Well, I saw you on the rails too. There's a clip of you like going up to the rails.
Yeah, I'm big on that because I'm like, no one's gonna do this shit.
Yeah.
You know, I just get up there and fucking, you know, and I play like an unreleased song that I'm gonna release later this year. All I Ever Wanted Is You is the name of the song. I'll send it to you guys. But I think, do you guys have wood? I'm not going to say that. Yeah, I think it's going to be a big song of mine.
I always knock on my... So Paulina makes fun of me because I do knock on wood and I like knock on my head. She goes, why do you do that? And I was like, I don't know where I... Like someone told me one day, just knock on your head.
Yeah,
but
I'm going to start doing that. People are going to think I'm super. It's the biggest song I've ever had. They're like, yeah, okay, this guy's not going to go for it.
Does not book him anymore.
Just knock myself out. I'm like, it's going to be my
Gives
biggest
himself
moment.
a concussion.
I'm not going to get EC next year for that reason. But it was awesome because I think, truthfully, until last month, it was the first moment where I was like, I belong here. You know, it was like because after my set ended, Fred again did the surprise set, and I was like, dude, Fred again is like my biggest inspiration. Mm-hmm. Like, it's the shit I've always wanted to make, but he did it first, and I love him for that. And it's just like, to play the same festival the same day, right after him was like a moment of like the universe being like, that's gonna be you down the road, just like stick with it.
Yeah.
You know, and I had so many fans tell me the craziest things that night. Like, I had a fan tell me they were gonna commit suicide the night before, and that they didn't only because of my set. Like the craziest things you could hear where I was like, this is so much bigger than being an artist. This is just
literally
like,
gave me chills.
Yeah, it's just like being there for them, being like that person they've never had in their life. And I think for that, goddamn.
Sorry,
she does her.
You're not you when you're hungry, bro. You need a Snickers.
Yeah. But eat this Dunkin' Donut.
Yeah, get this Dunkin' Donut, motherfucking fat ass. But it's like those things that like carry on with you that you're like, whoa, like as much as it is like I love making music, it's so much bigger than that. You know, it's all the people that root for you and there's a lot of fans that day that discovered me. Were like, oh, I just got dragged along by my friends and you were the most fun set. And like, I type my name on Reddit a lot. Mm-hmm. And if you guys could look through, like if you type my name on Reddit, so many people were like, he had the best set of all EDC. And I was like, let's go. Cause there was the head honchos were there, you know, every DJ you could think of that was big was there. And I was just like, wow, like to be where I'm at currently, like with what I'm at, like it reaffirmed all my current beliefs. Where like where I'm at is more than enough to like cut through. It just, you know, so it was like I know I have like the I don't know, the huevos, if you will, to cut through. And that was just like an eye-opening moment because everyone was like rooting for me and like it was probably the happiest day of the whole year for me up to this point. I was like, I remember telling my team, like, I love you guys. They're like, you said that 9 times today. I'm like, I'm gonna say it 10 more, baby. Like, I love you guys. Cause I'm big on like, I'm nothing without my people. Yeah. You know? So like, including you guys, now you guys are like the Huevos family.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, man, for real. Yeah. And it's just like, it's so cool to see. Cause like, it made me realize like everything I've told all my friends of like, you can do it too. Like, it's not too late. It's so fucking true. Like, it was just like, you know, what the fuck is that movie where the homie lifts off the sword off the rock? Oh, what the? I know. I think it is King Arthur.
The Excalibur moment.
Yeah. Where he's like, he's the one. You know, because like I've heard that my whole life, like from coaches and just like different like mentors of like, bro, you're the one, just stick with it. But like it reaffirmed, I'm like, I'm the one, but I'm only the one because I'm self-aware that everyone is like. It's not just me. It's like everyone that like is delusional enough can do it. And after that, like I think everything's been like smooth sail. But like obviously like that triggered me to go to another gear of like now I want EDC, but not the House of Duncan stage. I want the main stage or whatever, you know. So it was like the next step of like I belong here, but like this is the best comparison I could say is like I made it to the NBA, but like now I'm fighting for playing time. Like I'm on the bench currently, and I'm not a star, nor am I a starter. But I know I have the talent to be a starter, and I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna straight up do it. You know, like I don't care what I say. I care about what I do about it. So I know my agent believes in me, my management believes in me, my lawyer, everyone, like all these people that have like way older than me that have like told like 24-year-old me like, bro, you got it. I'm like, okay, if they're investing their money, their time, their livelihoods for this, like I have to believe it too. So I think EDC, to sum the whole thing up, was just like the moment where I'm like, everything you have ever wanted happened, you know, like, and I felt like nothing, like in terms of like, I didn't feel any different. I didn't feel better than anyone. I just felt like reassurance, you know, like, cause when I got off stage, like my manager's like, how do you feel? I was like, I feel like it's Friday, motherfucker. You know, you know, like,
I feel like I'm missing Fred again. Let's go.
No, we straight up ran to Fred again. But that was like the nail in the coffin of like, you know what, man, like, I don't give a fuck how hard it is. That moment was worth all the 8 years of like, am I good enough? Am I worthy enough? Am I too late? Because everyone has a too late conversation. It doesn't matter what age you are, right? Like I have friends that are even just turned like 19, 20, 21. And they're like, bro, it's too late for me. I'm like, bro, like I promise you it's not. Because even if you're 31, 41, 51, it's never. Like it's just a mentality. And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to bring you down. I know there's a lot of people out there that are like, he doesn't deserve that. And I'm like, go suck a dick, you know? Because I'm like, it has nothing to do with me. It has to do with their insecurity. Yeah. Right? Like I'm only doing
projecting.
Exactly. So I'm like, I don't know. If I were to give like one final hurrah of a message, it'd be like, just be so goddamn stubborn that like you prove your own insecurity wrong, you know? Because I had to fight my whole ego. Remember how I was telling you like it was here, then it was here, but now it's like here, you know? And maybe tomorrow it might be here. So it's just because I had that sorted out doesn't mean I have anything figured out. Shit, I might be sad as fuck tomorrow because whatever, you know? But I think I enjoy it. For the first time ever, I'm like financially, like business wise, career wise, like relationships with like my friends in the industry. I'm like, I finally feel like I'm here and I have like a privileged influence that I like know will carry on for like the next artist. Cause it's not about me. It's like, it's about helping everyone, including you guys and vice versa of like, just everyone I encounter, like, why can't I be the reason, like, someone believes in themselves that much more? Yeah. Because you already have the self-belief, each and every one of you guys, but it's like, why can't I be, like, a little espresso for you to be like, God damn, he's right. I am the shit. I can do this shit. So, you know, like, yeah, I don't know.
No, I appreciate that, bro. And we're here for anything that you need to. You know,
thanks, man.
Yeah. We love the energy. We've been talking on and off the mic, and you can just feel the camaraderie, you know, the welcomeness. And like you said, you pick up on everybody's vibes.
For sure.
Yeah. And that's one thing that we've been trying to translate into the podcast too, is just being able, making sure that we like your vibe enough for us to want to invite you and bring you over.
Yeah. And you guys brought me into your home, and like, I respect the fuck out of that. Cause like, I mean, to do it in your own home is a different playing field than being like, meet us at the studio or whatever, you know? So I appreciate that truthfully. So thank you guys, man.
Thank you. I mean, truthfully, listening to this whole podcast, I kind of feel like I had so many questions too, but I was like, no, I'm just gonna let him talk because
Yeah.
like he,
You can
like,
always
you know
come back
exactly
too.
what you're
Yeah,
saying.
exactly.
I know.
We'll come back a year from now for round 2. And
Yes.
see what's,
But
We
next
do
year we're gonna
love
be
that.
at the backstage event.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're manifesting it now. You
Yeah.
guys heard it
And
first.
this time we're gonna be in the trailer.
100%.
In his in Rommie's
100%.
trailer. Yeah, doing the podcast.
They better have AC, eh? Because
Oh,
I'm just
fuck yeah,
trailer.
dude.
Like,
You guys hear that?
yeah. Just for future.
and chicken tenders for
yeah,
Raul.
yeah. The whole thing,
The whole
man.
thing, bro.
And a Diet Coke, am I right? Yeah.
Coke Zero, and
Oh, yeah,
then,
my bad, my
it's gonna
bad.
be after Coachella.
There we go.
Oh, right,
After
yeah.
Coachella. Yeah.
I'll be like, my boy was just on the main stage.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah.
mean I can't go
And
back
I'm
there?
gonna come back with a Pepsi, and he's gonna be like,
I said Coke Zero.
yeah.
But no, but you know, like you can really tell you have a great head on your shoulders, and like I know for a fact that you're gonna make it big, and whatever that means, it's gonna be big. Like it's gonna be the right thing for you. You know,
No,
like
thank you.
whatever, like making it big. So,
Yeah, I appreciate that.
And even the fact that like you came out of San Diego and then you made it to EDC, you've been like chasing your dreams and your goals, and that resilience and that like relentlessness of like I'm gonna make it.
Yeah.
And that's huge. Like I keep saying, like it just baffles me, bro. Like you're just so young with this mentality. It was like, and I look back at my life and I was like, dude, I'm 32 and I still don't know what I want to be with my life. You know?
I don't know what I want to be when I grow up.
I don't either, truthfully, too. Like it's like I always tell my mom, like, this is just a phase of my life. Like I won't let this career define me. Like as I progress, I want to get into like making coffee.
Yeah.
I may have my own coffee shop, but maybe I can incorporate like
You and I
DJs
need to
into-
talk
Yeah.
off
Yeah,
camera.
no, for real. So it's like, you know, like I don't want to be defined by my career. I'd rather be defined by my character and how I treated everyone. You know.
Well, it's like what's the Zach and Cody? One of them became a master brewer.
Really?
Yeah, opened up a coffee shop or something like that. Yeah, he's like, no, fuck the fame. I'm just going to live a normal life, and opened up like a coffee shop or is a master brewer. Someone fact checked me, but or someone please fact check me.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of it.
But I mean, yeah, it shouldn't define you. You can always change things up. You can always move things around. I mean,
We all go through transition phases, you know.
Yeah, because I don't want to be defined as like, oh, he was a DJ. It was like, nah, when I talked to him, he was chill with me. That's all I care about, you know? Because like, who gives a fuck about that career? Like in 100 years, this shit will be so irrelevant. Like everyone that like supported me, we will all be gone.
Yeah.
You know, like
someone's going to find this podcast on YouTube and like
I still
100
support
years.
him. How did he count me out?
What is this? Vive con Huevos podcast?
Yeah, dude. So yeah, I don't know. It's just like, I'd rather be known as a good person than like a good artist.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
No, and that really translates. I mean, you can really definitely feel that, like from your vibe and just the way you come off, and like your welcomeness. Even when you first got here, you know, sometimes guests come over and they're like a little timid or like, you know, they're like a little standoffish or like whatever the vibe is. But like you just came in like so welcoming, you know,
Good
like
energy.
you basically opened my fridge and you're like, what's it? what you got? What you got?
Which
to
is
drink?
okay.
Yeah, which is fine. You know, I love that. You know, I love going into Raul's one of my best friends, and like I love going to his house and like being able to be open and be like, what you got today, bro? Like stealing a piece of chicken, and I'll go to his other fridge and grab a beer.
I wouldn't do what he did.
I have a little bit more respect.
Don't put me in the chicken category.
But I love that openness, just because that's the way I am as a person. It's like I want to feel the way. I want to feel just open, and I want to feel like welcomed. So I give that out to the world as well too. And it's like I give you welcome and opening. And yeah, I mean sometimes it might bite you in the ass sometimes because you could be
vulnerability
perceived
could be
as
the weakness. In a
yeah,
way.
it could be perceived as like being a pushover sometimes. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like that karma.
Yeah,
Like we've
yeah.
been talking about earlier. It's like you get what you put out.
Yeah, true.
So.
Well,
Damn,
thank you
that's
guys for
crazy.
tuning in.
But anyways, it's been like 3 hours.
Yeah,
Per usual.
Yeah. But before I end with my question, do you guys have anything?
Nah, man. It was nice having you.
Yeah.
nice having you, bro.
It's
Whoa. Pause.
Whoa. Hey, we gotta put a cushion in between, bro.
that's why we
That's why
kept
they got
this.
so further apart.
I'm gonna be over here.
You can't even see Raul on the camera anymore.
It's just half of Raul's face on the pod.
It's crazy to hear you talk, and then I mean it's not a huge age gap, but like you're young, and
for
hearing that good head on your shoulders the way Pao. So like I know that wherever you want to get to, that's exactly where you're going.
Yeah.
So like, and just like you said, last year was your first. Oh, I felt like I'm here moment.
Yeah.
So like I know it won't stop.
No.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
And then
for sure.
I don't know how to say it in English. It comes off a little, but te deseo éxito. So
See, no.
yeah.
Wish you all the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wish you all the best because porque suerte es para los huevones.
Yeah.
So like, so.
And viva con huevos.
Viva con huevos.
Viva los huevos. Oh, relax.
No, yeah, we really do. Like, I think as a team, we really do wish you the best, and we're here for the growth, and we're here to see you and support you in any way that deems possible for you, or in any way that you need support. Whether if it's collabing on a post or promoting in any sort of way. I mean, I'm pretty sure your reach is probably bigger than mine now, but
it's a team now.
Yeah,
bro.
it's a team effort.
A conversation.
Just anything, and you're more than welcome to come over here. Hop on the mic any single time. It's like, doesn't even have to be music related. Yeah, we can talk about fucking aliens for all I care.
I love aliens.
Yeah,
so you'll get another 3 hours out of me.
We can definitely dump into that. But like I said earlier, it's like I just wanted to give a different perspective to Rommii, give your listeners and your viewers and the people who follow you.
And new people.
New people, a new perspective into your life and how you got to where you were at. And like I said, you're like super young. We've all said you have a great shoulder on your head. What the fuck?
You give great head on the shoulders.
You give a great hawk too. Yeah.
What can I say?
Damn, that was going so well. You got a great head on your shoulders, bro. And honestly, just to see like the growth at your age, like you just have so much more going for you, and I can't wait to see it.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
And thank you guys. No.
But before we start wrapping up, guys, like per usual, I do like ending the podcast with this question. Is if Rommii could go back and give himself a piece of advice, at what age would you go back to and what would you say?
It's honestly a full circle moment because I would go back to when I got dunked on when I was 16. Because at that time, that was like the purest depression I could possibly feel. I was like, my dreams are shattered. But I would consider that now the biggest blessing of all time. That like it led me into music. So I would say keep getting dunked on by like get your nuts on those neck. So yeah. Keep having nuts on your neck would be my best advice. 16-year-old Rommii would be like, what the fuck? What the hell happened with us, bro? But that would be,
are we okay?
Yeah, we're not, but it's fine. But
right?
Yeah, I would say that.
That's
hilarious. Man. But Rommii, honestly, it's been a pleasure, my man. I wish this conversation could just go on for days. Jesus that edits the podcast for me would probably hate me.
No, I think he's going to like this one.
You think he's going to like it?
I do have to piss really bad because this is like my thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'll end it real quick. Done. Yeah, but just let the viewers know where they can find you, bro.
You can find me at Hey Rommii, at Hey, like H-E-Y, and then Rommii is R-O-M-M-I-I. All platforms is at Hey Rommii.
And we'll make sure to plug you in everything we do, too.
Hey Rommii.
The things you do. Next song collab. But anyways, guys, como siempre, live your best life, fight your fears. At the end of the day, the only thing that you regret are the things that you did not do. So vive con huevos, guys. We out of here. We love you. Peace.
Bye.
Later.